welcome to this week in the world of wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Ring of Honor Best in the World 2015 live reactions.
Yo, what's going on, guys? John, a.k.a. VocalAggression, here alongside my cohort and commentary agent for ROH Best in the World 2015 live reactions. And we're looking at a hype video now for Jay Briscoe versus Jay Lethal. I gotta say, a really well-built-up matchup when you consider the individual paths of both these men. I am really looking forward to this main event. In fact, I would go as far as to say this is the most excited I've been for an ROH main event in some time, and it's not even involving Adam Cole.
Yeah. As everybody knows, we weren't able to record this on Friday night, but we are recording it on Saturday. That being said, I have seen some reviews already, and a lot of people are saying that this is the best wrestling show of 2015 since Wrestle Kingdom 9.
Wow.
So, let's hope it lives up to the hype, because if it does, this is about to be incredible.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, just look at the main event, Ash. I mean, you have Jay Briscoe, who's ROH World Champion, hasn't been pinned or submitted in 2 years. You have Jay Lethal, who how many shows when you and I would watch of ROH, and especially the ones that we'd react to, where I would say it's only a matter of time before Jay Lethal gets in the ROH World title picture. And the way they built him up as a challenger, I think he's one of the most legit challengers for that belt right now. So again, this collision has got me immensely invested.
For sure. But I guess another thing worth mentioning is how many times have we said when Jay Lethal's been in a match that it was the best match on the card?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
And, oh, by the way, guess who else is on tonight's card, John?
Who else is on tonight?
Adam Cole, baby!
Oh my god, that immediately makes it the best show of the year since Wrestle Kingdom 9. Oh, Adam Cole.
I think it's the Kingdom, so it's him, Taven, and Bennett against AJ and the Bucks.
Oh my god, that is a matchup.
Yeah, dude. This is going to be a bonkers show, guaranteed. So, guys, the show just started. We just got through the amazing video package that they put together for Jay Lethal and Jay Briscoe. John, I think you would be pretty stunned at how many... Who do you think's going to win? Jay. Jokes there have been over the last 24 hours.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all, my friend. In fact, you know...
Dalton Castle! Silence Young!
Silence Young! Oh, my God.
Is this going to be our opening match?
I hope so. Dalton Castle has one of the best entrances I've seen, thanks to Ashton showing me one time on a YouTube clip. Red Dragon, The Addiction, that's going to be a fun matchup.
I'm definitely cheering for Red Dragon there. But then again, they are the faces, and The Addiction have been great heel champions, so good stuff.
And then Jay Briscoe versus Jay Lethal. The Battle of the Jays. Both have been incredibly dominant in their respective divisions. Jay Lethal, the World Television Champion, and Jay Briscoe, of course, the ROH World Champion.
I saw a picture, and both of these guys' parents, meaning all four, meaning both Jay's father and mother each, are all in the crowd tonight.
Wow.
Donovan Dijak. I hope he's in action tonight. He's ridiculous. Oh, he is coming out. Yes! This is your first chance of getting to see Donovan Dijak, John.
Yeah, I remember the last ROH show that you and I watched. You were talking about Donovan Dijak and just, how tall he was in his build and everything and how he could be quite a prospect. And now we're going to see him compete for the first time here. Or at least I'm going to.
Oh, you know what? I think he might be going against Mark Briscoe.
The lesser Briscoe, brother.
I don't think he's lesser. I think they're both amazing in different ways.
I really like Mark. It's not that. It's just saying, the status on the card and who he works with. Because Jay has just got, a stranglehold in that main event scene, it seems like.
Yeah.
But, yeah, in terms of in-ring, nobody's lesser. Mark's amazing. I mean, that redneck kung fu, though.
Yeah, that's the best part of his stuff, too. He's awesome.
Very, very curious here to see Donovan Dijak. And there's Truth Martini, who, I gotta say, I love Truth Martini to death.
Yeah. Truth Martini is straight up stealing the old Fergal Devitt's entrance. He used to come out on Bad Luck Fale's shoulders like that. When they invented Bullet Club, when they first started it a couple years ago.
Right.
Yeah, that was his entrance. He came out on Bad Luck Fale's shoulders. Mark Briscoe. Oh, and he's coming out with ODB, too, so it's not like we're going to just get Truth Martini. There's going to be all kinds of shenanigans in this match. Either that or there's going to be none because they're going to cancel each other out.
Yeah, I forgot, actually, that ODB recently, aligned with with ROH. So that.
Well, yeah. Don't you remember she had the match with Maria at the one pay?
Yes, and yeah, like I said, it's starting to jog my memory now. So yeah.
Yeah.
She,
and it's funny because that pay-per-view where they had the singles match, it was either one or two television shows before that. It was a 6-man tag. It was Bennett, Taven, and Maria against the Briscoes and ODB, and there was some amazing psychology that went into literally just trying their hardest to make sure Maria didn't actually get physical with anyone.
Right.
They did a great job with that. But yeah, here we go, dude. Donovan Dijak, 6'7", 270.
And I gotta say, I mean, Donovan Dijak with the significant height and weight differential when compared to Mark Briscoe, but the
Look at the pro
experience
debut though. Yeah, 12-year difference for experience.
And I don't care how big you are, I don't care how tall you are. When somebody's got an experiential a difference with you, well over a decade at that, 12 years difference between Mark Briscoe and Donovan Dijak in experience, that's going to make all the difference in the world, in my estimation.
This is like ROH's version of Randy Orton versus Ric Flair.
Yeah, really. That's actually a great comparison. And here we go with the lockup.
Already, yeah, they're getting right into it. No code of honor.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. That's actually an excellent point I didn't bother to think about. That's usually so customary for ROH bouts. And these guys, I guess there really is no respect between these two men, which I guess is to be expected when you consider who Donovan Dijak is affiliated with, that being the House of Truth.
Now, if this was WWE, Donovan Dijak would be a big guy, but in ROH, he's a giant.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everyone else in ROH is a little bit smaller than most of the guys in WWE.
Look at that force of that back elbow there. Actually sends Mark Briscoe on his knees and into the corner.
Yeah, Donovan Dijak is huge for ROH. I think he might just be the tallest performer in ROH history, at least to have an ROH contract. Because I know back before they had like a lot of regular guys that they had contracted, there were probably I think Brody Lee wrestled for them and he was 6'7" too. So
right
now,
and I mean you talk about big guys that really are.
Landed on his feet. That was
beautiful,
so cool.
Beautiful counter there by Mark Briscoe, and then goes the side Russian leg sweep. Beautiful transition.
Yep.
But you talk about big guys that we've noted for their athleticism, and Moose immediately comes to mind. You know, he's somebody that I think has grown by leaps and bounds. We'll see what Donovan Dijak is capable of.
Donovan Dijak is one of the few people in ROH that can say that he's bigger than Moose, though.
And yeah, that I think is a big statement. And it's a big deal when you put it in perspective for those that have been watching Moose, like we have, to say that this guy could actually, kind of impose his will because he is bigger.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think Moose is in a number 1 contenders match tonight too.
Very interesting. That's going to be very fun to watch. I'm guessing for the ROH World Title number 1 contender match, or is it a TV title?
Well, what does it matter? They're both going to be on the same person after tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
It's title versus title, dude.
So, big matchup for Moose. I'll be very much looking forward to calling that one and reacting to that one. I see now Donovan Dijak using that power advantage.
Just shucks Mark Briscoe.
Beautiful.
Across the freaking ring. Holy crap. That was beautiful.
And Donovan Dijak may not need Truth Martini out there. I mean, it's not like it's going to make much of a difference with ODB out there on Mark Briscoe's end. But, I mean, that's raw power if I've ever seen it right there.
Do you know Donovan Dijak's story in ROH and how he ended up in the House of Truth?
No, I do not, but that was a beautiful triangle dropkick in the corner.
From what I understand, and I wasn't paying enough attention to the promotion to know that this is for sure, but from what I understand, he won the Top Prospect tournament, and the winner of the Top Prospect tournament gets an opportunity to challenge for the TV title.
You know what? You were telling me this story.
Yeah.
I think,
so rather than he got an opportunity, Truth Martini said that if you allow Jay Lethal to not defend the TV title against you, you can join the House of Truth. And he picked it. He chose that.
Right.
So true heel stuff, because then that was kind of what gave the rise to Dolph. Oh my God!
Oh, Jesus!
He literally just threw Mark Briscoe out of the ring.
Good God, and there's no give on that floor, folks.
Truth Martini is going bonkers right now.
And I was just getting ready to say to your point, Ashton, I mean, on the part of Donovan Dijak, it was a short-term sacrifice potentially for a long-term gain, being under the tutelage of Truth Martini and the House of Truth.
And not only the tutelage, but having that outside of the ring help.
Exactly. So people could criticize Donovan Dijak for his choices, but, I mean, when you see moments like that, and Mark Briscoe just barely gets the shoulder up.
Well, and like I was saying, that kind of gave the rise to Dalton Castle, because he was also in the Top Prospect Tournament. He did lose, but then after Dijak decided to join the House of Truth, that was when Dalton Castle showed up, and he was like, you know what, if you're not going to take the TV title shot, I want it. And they ended up having a good match together, Jay Lethal and Dalton Castle. So Dalton, they kind of used that Top Prospect Tournament to debut more than one guy. I think it worked really, really well.
Yeah, it's brilliant maneuvering on ROH's part. And, I mean, Donovan Dijak just continuing the attack here, and you see Mark Briscoe actually he's favoring the back. He hit the ground so hard, being tossed out of the ring.
It's crazy. I feel like I don't remember if it was last year's or 2013's, but Hansen came from a Top Prospect Tournament too.
Won an elbow there by Donovan Dijak, and it seems like a great system for ROH, to kind of pick out who their next guys are going to be, and again, the idea that you made two with one tournament.
Yeah, well, at least two. There are probably more that I just don't know about.
Right. And I mean,
I think, you know what, now that I think about it, I think Ethan Page might have been in that Top Prospect Tournament too. I don't know.
I'll tell you something right now, folks. I know I talked about the experience differential between Mark Briscoe and Donovan Dijak at the start of this match. I'm starting to think experience doesn't matter when you got folded up like an accordion. You're just favoring your back after being tossed to the outside.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so much you can do to overcome that kind of devastation.
Look at that. Tosses Donovan Dijak off the ropes and creates a little bit of space, and there's the drop kick. Now, this has to be the moment where Mark Briscoe starts mounting an offensive to come back. Charges the ropes. Oh, what a shotgun drop kick there. Beautiful.
And yeah, dude, I'm looking here, just while this was on, I was looking up the Top Prospect Tournament, and 2014, the final match was Hansen versus Ray Rowe, and they're now a tag team, and a pretty dominant one at that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Guess who won the 2013 Top Prospect Tournament?
Who?
Matt freaking Taven.
Oh, beautiful.
How cool is that?
That's awesome.
2011, Mike Bennett.
Oh, nice. Well, see,
that's a hell of a success rate, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's very indicative of where ROH's future is going. Mark Briscoe there with a huge baseball slide.
That was more like a drop kick.
And man, and now
he just straight up drop kicked the dude out the ring. Oh,
look at Truth Martinez trying to use the Book of Truth. Oh, and now he's met with ODB.
But he is distracted.
Yeah,
Mark Briscoe is distracted.
Mark Briscoe, that's not.
Oh,
and ODB tearing the book.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And now Mark Briscoe, he may have given. No, he did not. Oh, wow.
Beautiful neck breaker.
Right on the floor. And, that's what I was going to say. The difference between the two men. Mark Briscoe, I think, definitely has the edge in psychology, because I've noticed him working over the head recently in these last few minutes of Donovan Dijak.
Sure, yeah.
Whereas Dijak, it seemed like earlier he was going to focus attention on the back, but then he just gave up on it and just decided to keep going the route of imposing his will. Yeah. And that, again, is the experience difference. And now you see Mark Briscoe
back in the ring.
Get Dijak back in the ring. Shows you the fight of Mark Briscoe. Doesn't want to take a count-out victory. And Donovan Dijak kicks out.
Yeah, Dijak's still on that neck. He's doing a great job.
And this is where it becomes game time here, Ashton, for Donovan Dijak, because we know the kid has power. We know he can impose his will, but how can he play defensively? What's his
I think we're about to get redneck kung fu.
Oh, are we about to see it here?
No.
Front face log into the suplex. Could it be a vertical suplex?
Oh,
the back
gave out. That's brilliant. Look at that. Like you said, dude, Dijak's been working the back all match.
Well, and not even really all. It was just that one big toss that Mark Briscoe has just never recovered from.
Yeah.
And now we may see him working over the back a bit more. But no, Mark Briscoe slides out. Oh, wow.
That was beautiful. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Dijak's a freak.
Now, is he going to springboard?
Springboard!
Whoa, crossbody!
Crossbody? Are you kidding me right now?
You're talking, if I got the numbers correct, Ashton, Donovan Dijak, 6'7", 270 pounds, just did a springboard.
Oh, this is his finisher, dude! This is so cool! Knee to the face!
Oh, beautiful knee, and this could be the beginning of the end for Mark Briscoe. No, Briscoe!
Oh, I guess it didn't connect? Did they kind of mess that up where it wasn't supposed to have connected?
I don't know, but there's the... Was that a brainbuster or was that a vertical suplex?
That was a brainbuster. Scarlett Bordeaux is sitting at ringside.
Oh, nice.
She's rocking the bright, hot pink hair now rather than the orange hair that she normally had.
I love the orange hair, but Scarlett Bordeaux is beautiful regardless. And there's the elbow.
Froggy bow.
2, 3, and there it is. Wow.
I thought Dijak hit his finisher, but I guess not. I guess he didn't hit it.
And what a surprise. Briscoe wins a matchup, but nonetheless, that was a great opener. Really enjoyed that.
Speaking of Briscoes winning matchups, do you think that they're going to go 2 for 2, or do you think Jay Briscoe is going to be losing his championship?
Oh, definitely. They're going to go 2 for 2. Dude, as much as I would probably freak out at the prospect of Jay Lethal being a dual champion, as I think he's one of the best heels in ROH, it's just not going to be his time right now.
I don't know, dude. I feel like if Jay Briscoe is going to lose the title to anybody, it makes the most sense for it to be tonight.
Yeah.
I just can't think of anyone else. Like, what are you going to do, give the title to AJ Styles, for God's sakes?
Yeah, I love AJ to death, but I don't want to see that again. Dude, I think Jay Lethal, he's never been better. I feel like he's been doing some amazing work. He's been a legitimate and dominant, TV champion, defense after defense. He's the perfect opponent for Jay Briscoe. That's why I was so enamored with the video package, because it was great parallels between two guys that have been on such a roll, in their own rights. And, yeah, for Jay Lethal to win, I think would be huge. I just don't see it happening, unfortunately, because, again, I would freak out.
Oh, man. Oh, Adam Page!
Oh, man.
Burning an ACH shirt? Are we going to get Adam Page versus ACH?
I've been looking forward to seeing more of Adam Page, so I can definitely sink my teeth into this match.
Dude, if we get Adam Page versus ACH, are you kidding me?
Oh,
already we've had one really solid match. I wouldn't call it a great... Oh my god, the backdrop pile driver. I haven't seen that in years.
Adam Page is just awesome.
I didn't realize he used that as his finisher. I love ACH so much. Oh, how brilliant was that? He grabs the ref and does a low blow at the same time. I love it.
So I guess, is this going to be like the third match in their series? I guess that was one match that was highlighted, and now... Or wait, no, I guess this is all the same event.
Oh my god, he did a Fosbury flop.
To security, though, he didn't get any of Adam Page.
I know, I just love ACH so much.
He's... what ACH can do in that ring.
Oh, ACH Match Sydal versus Adam Page and BJ Whitmer tag team match.
Oh, I was kind of hoping for a one-on-one match.
Dude, ACH and Matt Sydal being a tag team, like, I feel like they're just Neville away from floating into the galaxy because gravity just wouldn't affect them anymore.
Right.
All right, here we go. The Decade's coming out.
Oh, man. Very interesting story from where I sit about the Decade, and you and I watched this development together. I mean, Adam Page used to be the young boy of the Decade, and I'll tell you what, his training, I guess, paid off.
And we actually watched Jimmy Jacobs' retirement match.
Yeah, that's right.
So he's not around anymore. It's pretty much just BJ Whitmer, and that's kind of, I guess, why Adam Page got promoted. Meanwhile, there's Kobe Carino, I believe.
Oh, yeah, and to remind everybody, Steve Carino does still hate BJ Whitmer's face.
Well, and it doesn't help that BJ Whitmer has Steve's son as his young boy.
Yeah, you gotta wonder if that's gonna lead to something.
It has to.
Oh, man. So who do you got for this match, Ashton?
I don't even know. I feel like what we saw, it looked like Adam Page got a win over ACH via heel tactics, but it's ROH, so I don't know how intent they are on having that even Steven style booking that WWE is so ridiculously incessant about.
You know what? I'm not going to say with the unpopular opinion because that would seem like I was saying something wrong, but I'm probably going to go with the, more against the grain. I'm going to say the Decade's going to win 2 straight. I mean, this time in tag.
Yeah, that was honestly, that's where my mind was going too. That's why I kind of was trying to figure out if ROH was all about that even Steven booking or if they're more about telling thorough stories, because to tell a thorough story, you would want the Decade to win again.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, I don't know if this is ACH and Matt Sydal's first time teaming together, but regardless, you would have to think the experience as a team, that advantage goes to the Decade, because I know BJ Whitmer and Adam Page have tagged together before. Mm-hmm. And, they work together and they're close together and they have that association. ACH and Matt Sydal, I don't think the same can be said. The only thing they really have going for them, let's be real here, is that they have very similar offensive styles. And, so natural compliments, I guess you could say, to each other.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting for this match to get underway, because they are just doing entrances right now, I wanted to pose a question, and I wanted to pose it here specifically because if you're listening to this and you actually care about our live reactions, you probably gotten to this point. Because if you don't give a crap about our live reactions, you clicked on the video, listened to the first 30 seconds, and then bailed. So if you're still with us, first of all, thank you very much for being loyal and for caring about what we have to say. We appreciate that. But second of all, would you be at all interested in John and myself doing live reactions in the future to PWG shows? We're not able to actually, live react to them live because they're not actually on pay-per-view or iPay-per-view or anything like that. But when they become available to us, we will, if you're interested, we'll go out of our way to find them and we can do live reactions to them as well. So just wanted to throw that out there because we absolutely love PWG. We try and keep up with them as much as we possibly can. And we freak out watching the matches anyway. So adding a record button wouldn't really change much. And it would be more kind of exposure for you guys if you're interested.
Absolutely, guys, get back to us on that. I mean, we love hearing your opinions about the content we produce. I mean, I love doing these, so I'm all for, broadening our horizons. But it's all about what you guys want, because like I said on Fleet Top, you guys are the best wrestling podcast audience on the web today. So be sure to get back to us with that, guys.
Absolutely. ACH wants Adam Page, but BJ Whitmer's like, no thanks.
I gotta agree with Steve Carino. I'm really not a fan of BJ Whitmer's face. It's nothing against BJ Whitmer personally, but I mean, look at that face. Like, how do you not want to punch it? Like, if I was meeting him at a convention or something, like, I'd want to try and start a casual conversation, but my hand, I think, would have a mind of its own and just keep falling into a fist.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
It's just a reflex.
Yeah, exactly. See, you get it.
Yeah, like, you don't even think about it. It just, your body just does what it needs to do.
Two things I want to note here. They had less experience than I thought, but still, the Decade does have the experience advantage as a team. They have 1 year teamed together, whereas ACH and Matt Sydal have 0, as was to be expected. And, of course, in typical Decade fashion, they stuffed the Code of Honor. ACH kind of rolling his eyes at that. But now, here we go, and BJ Whitmer having early control of this match. I'm already chopping ACH. I'll trip off the corner. Oh, and ACH, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll tell you, he can do things that just blow my mind on a regular basis.
Yeah, he can do things that nobody else on the planet can do.
I mean, and here's the thing, guys. If you're a fan of that high-flying kind of style, you have got to be in a golden age right now, because in ROH, and I know that these aren't the only two guys, but these are the two guys in the ring. You have Matt Sydal and ACH. Lucha Underground, you have guys like, Prince Puma, who on the rest of the indie scene is Ricochet. NXT, you got Neville, Sami Zayn. Well, Neville's on the main roster, but Sami Zayn, I guess, is still in the NXT system.
And, I mean, it's a shame that Kalisto isn't really getting highlighted at all, but we still have Phoenix and Drago. And, well, yeah, Drago's back, so we still have Drago. Spoiler alert, by the way. And, I mean, we have Son of Havoc and Johnny Mundo. Yeah, there's a lot of amazing high-flying work going around. Not to mention, if you look over in Japan, good lord. So much.
Oh, God, yeah, that's a whole nother list entirely.
Young Bucks.
What a snap-American Rana that was there by Sydal. And yes, Young Bucks, you can never count them out of a list like that.
Yeah, nobody does flippy shit better than the Young Bucks. Not to mention, we also forgot to mention AR Fox. He's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and it's so funny that a lot of the guys you mentioned, I'm just so privileged that my first exposure to them was Force One, because that's how I knew of AR Fox. That's how I knew of Adam Cole, which is the best thing ever. So it's just great, the talents that you could discover. And Adam Page there, and look at Matt Sydal favoring the knee. That could be the difference right there, because a team that's so dependent on aerial maneuvering, that is a huge handicap. Oh, wow, and the disrespect of Adam Page, but that's brilliant by the Decade. The referee's going to have to restrain ACH, which means he can't pay attention to the Decade, which means they could do stuff like this, and they keep picking apart the leg of Matt Sydal.
I feel like nobody in WWE does that kind of stuff anymore.
I feel like we saw it. You know what? I could be conflating that with my WWE Network experience, because, I've been watching more old content lately. But, yeah, you may be right. That's a technique, most heels in WWE I don't really think use. And now you see Adam Page now going back to work. You have to imagine that they're going to zone in on that leg. This whole offense actually kind of surprised me by Page a little bit. If I was him, I'd be picking that leg apart of Matt Sydal.
See, now, for those of you that don't pay attention to Reddit, there was a thread up today about Meng stories. Meng / Haku, King Haku, whatever you want to call him. And the one story was about how he bit some guy's nose off. And now we just saw Adam Page biting Matt Seidel's head, and all I can think about is, please don't bite his nose off.
Yeah, see? Yeah, Ashton relayed those Meng stories to me, guys. Insanity. I'm beginning to think that he's the Chuck Norris of professional wrestling.
Yeah, pretty much. Except it's not, well, never mind.
I almost have to...
ACH is back in the ring, though.
Except these stories are true, whereas Chuck Norris, that's just pure hyperbole. And what a hurricane run there by ACH.
Oh!
Into the cover. And
that was
there from
deep, too, man. I'm surprised he let him out of that.
Oh,
the chops.
Those special beam cannon chops. Even though I don't know if he actually went out of his way and said special beam cannon. I love the inner nerd. Wow.
Flatliner.
Beautiful.
He does that in almost every match, and it never stops being amazing.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. You could say that so much of ACH's offense, you could pull a Luke Harper with me and call it typical.
Well, and that's another thing, too. I actually just remembered Solomon Crowe, when he was Sami Callihan on the Indies, he used to have a move just like that, except it would turn into a tornado DDT rather than a flatliner.
Right. Nice power slam there by BJ Wimmer. He takes ACH into the corner, and the teamwork from the decade, again, it's all the difference in the world. They've kept ACH isolated in the corner. They kind of did it to Seidel earlier when they were working him over. And now look at that.
Colby Corino, oh my god. But yeah, dude, like you were saying, ACH does really insane stuff, but he does really insane stuff in every match, so it almost is like we get desensitized to it. But we shouldn't allow ourselves to overlook it, because it's still freaking incredible.
Oh, look at this arm trap maneuver here from Adam Page, and it seemed like an arm trap inverse fall-away slam into a bridge. That was beautiful. I don't even really know what to call that from Adam Page, but it was effective is what it was. And
how about, what is that called? When you tuck the guy's hand in, and then you like lift him up and slam him down?
A pump handle variation.
Pump handle, yeah, a pump handle fall-away slam.
There you go, beautiful. BJ Whitmer again continuing the work that he started. And see, that's the difference. It seemed like Adam Page, is more explosive, more high-impact offense. BJ Whitmer seems a bit more conservative from where I'm sitting, with the chops, the grounding, and everything else. And now he's going to follow ACH through and got the knee to the gut. That was beautiful. And then he tosses him out of the ring.
Yeah, I freaking love Adam Page. Oh my god! Are you kidding me right now?
Wow.
He just did a shooting star shoulder block. What?
That was Adam Page, I'm telling you. That's why I've wanted to see more of Adam Page in a one-on-one contest, because what this guy can do is insanity. His ability.
I kind of feel like Adam Page right now is in the same place that Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly were like 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
And like both of those guys right now are in a place where either one of them could become the Ring of Honor World Champion within the next year or two.
Yeah, and I would totally...
And actually, no, you know what? Adam Cole has already been ROH World Champ.
Right.
But Kyle O'Reilly is kind of on that brink.
Well, Kyle O'Reilly's focus tonight will be on the...
Oh, what an enziguri.
And beautiful there. Beautiful enziguri there by ACH. But yeah, as I was saying, Kyle O'Reilly's focus will be on the ROH World Tag Titles later tonight against The Addiction. That should be a very exciting matchup. I'm quite eager to see that one.
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta say,
we got Matt Sydal.
Matt Sydal, I know, beautiful Hurricane Rana coming in there.
Slingshot Hurricane Rana at that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be favoring the leg at all, so I guess they're back in full swing and off the top rope. Oh, what a senton.
Kick to the face, kick to the head. Jesus! He didn't even put his foot down. Hurricane Rana. No, Adam Page caught him. Oh, but he landed on his feet. He ducks the clothesline.
Half Nelson.
Inverted.
Turns around into the inverted.
Leg drop.
Leg drop kind of DDT there from Matt Sydal. And now Adam Page perfect positioning. What a moonsault. Standing moonsault there by Sydal.
Oh, God.
PJ Whitmer breaks it up.
I love Adrian Neville, but why the hell did WWE let Evan Bourne go?
I don't know, my friend.
I mean, you can have two retardedly good high flyers in your company at once, right?
Well, hell no, WWE.
Oh my God!
He took out that soccer kick, just took BJ Whitmer's head off. Oh, but ACH now, he's favoring his ankle.
ACH hurt his own foot on BJ Whitmer's head. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I guess Chrome Dome doesn't begin to cover it. If Matt Sydal can hit it here, it's over. It's over.
He hit it. Yep.
He hit it. That's going to be it right there.
Whew.
Unless, oh wait, look at this.
Colby
Look at Colby
Corino!
Corino paying dividends.
Oh, we're about to get a Fosbury flop. There it is. He hit it.
Wow. That should have been all after, as I know, shooting star press there to Adam Page, but Colby Corino paying dividends, and you got to imagine that his father, Steve Corino, couldn't be any more disappointed in his son. I know BJ Whitmer now, with the recovery. Oh,
Dude, the Decades got this on lockdown.
I think so. And Adam Page.
Oh,
Adam
sit down
Page.
driver!
And there it is.
Oh my God,
Oh,
that
count
move
to
looks like it
100.
would kill someone.
And there a Decade goes 2 straight like you and I predicted.
Jesus. Oh my God, that match was so good. Holy crap. Dude, I'm still dying over here from that ACH soccer kick. Oh my God. He hurt his own foot on BJ Whitmer's head.
I think that made all the difference. BJ Whitmer's Chrome Dome.
Dude.
It's actually the MVP of this matchup because ACH was favoring his ankle. He couldn't afford the protection of Matt Sydal after the shooting star press, which I think is what allowed Colby Corino to have his involvement. I'm
sorry, but that was the funniest thing ever.
So for all the hatred we may give it, BJ Whitmer's face, MVP for sure.
Oh my God. Oh, it was amazing. Oh my God.
ACH just has a look on his face.
I haven't laughed this hard at a wrestling match in years. I'm going to say the last match that I even laughed at it with any degree of vigor was that frickin' Mark Henry versus Damian Sandow Santa match. Oh my God. Whew,
that was
I'm
an
okay.
exciting tag match, though.
Yeah, it was. The finish was really crazy. But now they're showing a bunch of New Japan guys. Kushida, Nakamura, I saw Okada. Yeah, there's Okada. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 4 days before my birthday.
That's insanity.
Oh, man. Dalton Castle. Silas Young.
Ugh.
One of these mustaches is not like the other.
You know, normally, folks, I like to, in pre-match commentary, kind of throw out a prediction of who's going to win, but we're all winners here. Because when you have somebody the amazingness and flamboyance of a Dalton Castle go against a man that calls himself the last real man in professional wrestling in Silas Young, yeah, we all win.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Say, like, Silas Young is the exact kind of character that works in WWE.
Yeah.
He could show up in WWE tomorrow, not even, just skip NXT. You don't need NXT. Just show up on the main roster and start talking crap about guys like Ziggler and Bryan, basically do what Sheamus has been doing, but with that scowl, and you're winning.
Yeah, and maybe that's one of the reasons why that Sheamus' heel work, I think it's really never been better, because he's just, he's owning what he is. He's a bigger guy.
I'm telling you, man, don't put Sheamus over. We are the only people on the planet that still like him.
I know, it's crazy. Like, I was looking at a poll the other day of people that, the question was, will Sheamus successfully cash in his Money in the Bank? And the majority was yes. They don't think it'll be a failed cash-in. But so many people were so bored at the prospect of a Sheamus WWE World Heavyweight Championship reign, whereas with this current incarnation, I could totally get into it. But I'm going to hush up my face because the entrance of Dalton Castle is...
the peacock of pro wrestling is making his entrance.
Good God.
Using his rip-off version of Queen's I Want It Now as his entrance theme.
I look at that face, and I just wonder what would happen if him and Brad Maddox had a fusion. Probably be pretty epic.
Oh, wow. I mean, Brad Pitt would get jealous.
Yeah, totally.
His boys need to give him stairs to stand on. That's right. That's right.
And I mean, you need to look no further, into the contrast between Dalton Castle and Silas Young than in the entrances alone. Silas Young, he just marched to the ring with a purpose. Dalton Castle, his entrance alone is a production.
Oh my God, the swan wings. So good. He strokes one of his boys' faces. Takes off the jumpsuit. Oh my God.
for those of you who may still be trying to think of who Dalton Castle is, I mean, before this, in Shikara, he was Ashley Remington.
He still is!
And he still is Ashley Remington.
Smooth sailing Ashley Remington.
Who I can never go live reactions without saying this. When he comes up, he breaks on one, my friend.
That's right.
God, he's so amazing.
And anytime he beats someone, he gives him a fruit basket.
Yeah, he made Chuck Taylor bashful by giving him a fruit basket.
Oh my god. That strut, though. He hits the ropes like he's gonna get into the zone and be really aggressive, and then he just does that strut.
You gotta wonder. It's gonna be very interesting, the in-ring styles. I said in entrance alone, you can see the contrast between these guys, and I'm surprised Silas Young is the one initiating the Code of Honor. It's probably a tactic to sucker Dalton Castle in and Dalton
What the hell is he doing? I don't even know what Dalton Castle is right now.
Silas Young can't make anything of it. And just chops Dalton Castle there.
He's like, come on, kid, I'm trying to show you respect, and you're being a dick about it.
Well, Silas Young, I mean, Ashton, here's the thing with Silas Young. He's a man who prides himself on his aggression, again, on being one of the last real men, however he defines being a man, in pro wrestling. Can you imagine the embarrassment he would suffer losing to somebody like Dalton Castle, who seems to be the complete antithesis to who Silas Young is as a man?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I mean, that's a loss. I don't know if Silas Young would live down for quite some time. And Violently tried going for the clothesline, but Dalton Castle ducks, and he gets clothesline of his own, sends Silas Young to the outside.
Yep, and the boys are celebrating.
Look at them bowing with the fans, like, yes, Dalton, yes.
You are the one true king.
I'll tell you what.
Is he gonna do a flip?
Oh, good.
No.
He's
wow. Just doing the strut. God.
I'll tell you what, this guy...
ROH, it's crazy because WWE tries so hard to do comedy, and yet I'm laughing more at this one ROH show than I have at WWE in so long.
Yeah, completely agree. And I'll tell you something right now. This Dalton Castle makes the Brian Kendrick look like an average Joe. I mean, my God, the mannerisms and everything of Dalton Castle.
They actually look really similar.
That's another reason why I came up with the comparison, actually, between the look, the mannerisms. And I was a huge fan of the Brian Kendrick. I was probably one of the biggest marks for that gimmick at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dalton Castle just reminds me so much of that. But I think he ups it a notch, and that's what makes Dalton Castle.
Oh, that lariat!
Beautiful lariat by Silas Young.
I feel like if Dalton Castle was a WWE 2K character, he would not even have any offensive maneuvers. His entire arsenal would be just counters. Because he literally just taunts until somebody tries something on him, and then he counters it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, his head didn't do a good job of countering that lariat from Silas Young.
That knee to the face! Jesus!
Oh my God! And see, that's the difference right there. There's a certain aesthetic, a certain flamboyance to Dalton Castle's offense, where Silas Young, he'll smash you in the mouth. It's in your face. It's
Would you go as far as to say that Silas Young is shifty eyes, smash mouth?
Well, yeah, I would. So, shifty eye success rate 100% because you're right on the money. And now Dalton Castle, his face just eating turnbuckle. That's not a good diet, I'll tell you that right now. And Silas Young, the top right in the back.
Oh, the back ring, devastating maneuver.
I think I said in our last.
He's covering him.
Yeah, with his foot. How disrespectful. You want to talk about initiating the Code of Honor earlier? That's the ultimate disrespect there by Silas Young. And I think I said in the last live reactions we did, either that or just an ROH show we viewed just for our own pleasure, you and I, Ashton, that I love the old school vibe that Silas Young gives off. I really dig it. I get into it in his matches.
Yeah, like he would have fit in with like Harley Race.
Oh yeah. Still wouldn't have tried anything with Magno. Not after the shit I heard today.
Well, Harley Race was kind of on that same level of tough. Like he was 15 years old, fighting guys half his age and winning.
Yeah.
And even though I don't think that Silas Young is actually that kind of person IRL,
right.
That's kind of the vibe that his character gives off.
Now Dalton Castle trying to fight back, trying to regain that vertical base, but then Silas Young using the Heron just pulls Dalton Castle back down. Referee admonishing Silas Young for the use of the Heron. Silas just pretty much saying, it'll never happen again, even though it totally will. And what a knee to the back there.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Dalton Castle's angry because he's in pain. Like, how dare you make me feel my own pain?
It's Silas Young. They're not letting any give occur with this offense on Dalton Castle. Just keeps him in the corner, just chokes him with the boot. Good
Like
God.
Ben Stiller in Dodgeball. How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
Oh, man. That was such a good movie.
I didn't even know you saw that movie.
Yeah, it was good stuff, man. Nice snapmare takeover there by Silas Young into the rear choke, it looks like.
They actually allowed us to watch that movie when I was in school.
That's amazing.
Yeah, my senior year of high school, we had like, I think it was like once a week, we had a 45-minute period to basically just like screw around and talk to people and finish homework that we didn't have done and that kind of stuff. And our teacher would allow us to bring in movies and watch them. So I brought in Dodgeball, a true underdog story one time, and we watched that, and it was inappropriate, but we were basically adults at the time, so it didn't matter.
Well, yeah, of course. I know one of the
Silas Young, pull your pants up!
Oh man, I really don't know the women's reaction to this, and well, you see the servants kind of getting excited. Look at Silas Young kind of giving him a look. I know, look at that Dalton Castle, and I thought that was it there. I thought that was it there. And Silas Young, you still need to pull your pants up, bruh.
Yeah, crack kills, dude.
Oh man, and Dalton Castle now going to try and pick up the pace. Silas Young there with a kick to the gut. Tights still have not been adjusted. I think he finally did. I saw him make the motion there. We are good, folks. We are good. You can now regain your eyesight. So, no, it is just devolved into an exchange of soup bones, and you're never going to beat Silas Young on that exchange, as he's showing right here. But Dalton Castle's going to make an effort, and now using the head, using every part of his body as a weapon, is Dalton Castle.
Oh, he just mooned the crowd.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's why we lay out as announcers. Oh my God, Kevin Kelly.
Now Silas Young talking.
Is Silas Young literally just going to shove Dalton Castle's face in his butt? No.
Oh, and an exploder T-bone there.
That was impressive. That came out of absolutely nowhere.
Exploder T-bone by Dalton Castle. I gotta give him credit for his awareness to go for that type of maneuver. And now shoots off the ropes, and what a knee there!
Face, very impressive. And another knee to the face. Jesus, that sounded brutal. Whips him into the corner.
Silas Young may have bitten off more than he could chew here. Oh, Dalton Castle feeling it. He's got the finger guns out. He's pointing them in Silas Young's direction.
He did a war cry, and then he got kicked in the face.
That's what happens. And now Silas Young going for the sledge.
Oh, he caught him!
Bear hug? No. What a
Beautiful suplex. Man, Dalton Castle, say what you will about how flamboyant he is, really good wrestler.
Definitely. You can't take anything away from Dalton Castle on that front. I mean, I've seen him work as Ashley Remington, now as Dalton Castle. I mean, the kid can go.
Yeah, like, really sound like actual technical wrestler. You would never expect that from someone like it. He's almost like the best possible version of Santino.
Oh, is this going to be a deadlift German, maybe? No.
I don't think he was going to go for one, but I don't think so.
Now Silas Young reversing the waist lock. Now Dalton Castle has it.
Pull through? No, let go.
No. Oh, went for the kick, Silas Young. Oh, what a shot there!
Face.
I'll tell you, this may become like something you'd see in a bar, just a straight up bar fight. And even then, I'd still favor Silas Young, but Dalton Castle's really showing me something here.
The boys are just fanning themselves.
Oh, Silas Young! Oh, look at that!
That was impressive. Yeah, kick to the gut.
Face lock,
DDT to the turnbuckle.
Bottom turnbuckle. Wow.
Holy balls! Are the boys going to come over and fan him off? Yes, yes, they're fanning him off. Amazing.
Look at that positioning though of Dalton Castle, and Silas Young is going to start utilizing. No. I thought leg drop, but he's actually picking Dalton Castle up. I don't know how smart this is. I think I'm
never a fan of picking somebody up when they're down.
Yeah, when you're that prone, Ashton, you'd think a leg drop would be the logical follow up.
Oh, slap.
Silas Young, another ideas, and now
Silas Young definitely has an advantage here.
He's got to have the greater sense of awareness. But
Dalton Castle with a big boot.
What a kick there. And now Silas Young supporting himself with the ring post, and now the toss. But he fell on the other side. Wow. Oh, now Silas Young with a spear.
Spear through the turnbuckles.
Good God.
We've never seen that before, I don't think. The boys come over to fan Dalton off. Oh my God, this gimmick is everything.
Say, those guys actually build up a certain sense of intrigue when all they do is fan. Kind of makes me wonder more about them.
Yeah. See, to me, if it wasn't for the fact that the titles were getting... Oh, he just dude, that was like almost an exact Ambrose thing.
Yeah, that was beautiful by Dalton Castle.
But anyway, what I was saying was if the titles weren't getting unified tonight, I would want Dalton Castle to go after the TV title for sure.
Oh, completely agree. He seems like a perfect fit for that championship.
I mean, I know he's already had a match against Jay Lethal for it, but I think that maybe in like a few months, he's just so good. He's ready, man. He's ready for that kind of spot.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm really hoping Jay Lethal's time may be tonight, but we don't know it. Oh, what the? Oh, Silas Young caught it, the bridge. And, Dalton
That
Castle
was
kicked
crazy. It looked almost like he was going for a sunset flip powerbomb, but Silas Young caught it and almost turned it into a German.
Oh, backslide, but Silas Young quickly rolls out. What a
Kick
match.
to the freaking head, just the tip of the foot.
These two guys have gone so hard. I don't know what the finishing blow is going to be.
Oh.
Now Dalton Castle. What's he doing here? Oh, Silas Young caught
Oh,
him
it
again.
got
Victory
rolled up.
roll.
1,
Victory
2.
roll.
He kicked
Dalton
out,
Castle
though.
kicks out. My God, this sequence. Fireman's carry takeover.
Carry.
Dalton Castle slides out. Waist lock.
Dude, Silas Young. Oh, the deadlift German!
And there it is. He tried to go for it earlier. He got it this time, too. And, oh, wow.
Bridge could have been better, but the German itself was incredible.
My God, these two guys. They are going at it right now.
Remember when Cesaro's finisher was a deadlift German bridge?
Yeah.
That lasted like a month.
Thank goodness. So much better offense than that.
I know. Dalton Castle looks devastated. Was that his finisher? I didn't know that was his finisher if it was.
That may have been his finisher. Oh, and now Silas Young, their boot to the corner again. And now again, Dalton Castle finds himself hung up in the ropes.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks like Silas is actually going to use it this time. Maybe a lariat?
Dalton Castle ducked. Oh, what a straight forearm there.
Yeah, just a straight punch to the face, man.
Goes to the top.
What is Dalton Castle doing right now?
Oh, but look at
that was brilliant!
Oh, that experience difference. And the ref saying he's not going to count it.
Oh, wow. Todd, wow, that's awesome. That's the coolest move I think I've ever seen a ref do in wrestling.
Oh, was that a low blow?
I don't know.
He's got him stacked up.
1, 2, 3.
That might have been a low blow
there.
there.
Yeah, it was. It had to be, because, yeah, Silas is selling it. They're both selling it. That's awesome.
Turnabout's fair play.
Wow, that was a really good match, though. I really enjoyed that. We're 3 for 3, man. All 3 matches that we've seen so far have been really solid to great.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? Honestly, I'd go as far right now, and I can't emphasize that enough. That was my personal match of the night. I really enjoyed that.
Oh wow, I still think I enjoyed the tag match more, but yeah, that was still really good.
And yeah, that low blow made all the difference in the world.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're as manly as Silas Young, a low blow.
I'm so glad you said it, because I was going to say quite a poetic finish. You know that the last real man of professional wrestling would go out that way.
Yeah. He didn't go out anywhere. He just lost.
Now Silas Young, we may beat up.
Oh, Silas Young's going after the boy.
Oh man. Oh wow, the TKO by Silas Young.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was his finisher. I think it's just because I don't think I've ever seen him win a match.
Silas Young was probably thinking to himself, yeah, manhood regained. I beat up an innocent civilian. Yeah.
Ow, my balls.
Get those balls a Z-Pack.
You should have walked up. I know.
Oh, Taz, my balls.
Yeah, that's what I was quoting. You should have walked up.
And he pulls him out by the foot.
Oh my god. By the way, did you know that Taz has a freaking podcast?
No, I did not. Is it any good?
It's pretty good, yeah. It's not bad at all. It's called the Human Podcast Machine. It's not bad.
You know what I will say? You could say what you want about the quality, because I know I really don't like Jericho's podcast and stuff, but I really...
Yeah, I was just going to say, any wrestler's podcast that I've heard so far is better than Jericho's.
Yeah, really. But I was going to say that I'm glad more wrestlers, in that space that, may no longer be active in ring or just be doing whatever, that they're getting into the podcast space. I think that's really cool.
I don't really listen to that many wrestlers' podcasts, though, because, Jericho's is just obnoxious. Jim Ross, anytime I listen to his, he just comes off as super bitter. Austin, I love Steve Austin, but the way he goes on tangents that have, I was listening to an episode recently where it had NXT in the title, so I thought he'd talk about NXT. As it turns out, it was just a Q&A, and he went on a 15-minute rant about how he met Sasquatch and had a beer with him, but he didn't have a camera. Yeah, so, like, it's really hard to listen to some of his stuff because it's just so obnoxious sometimes. And it's like one of those things where I just keep it in my mind like, oh, well, that's just, I mean, that's Steve Austin. That's my guy. But still, it's like, really, dude? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. Yeah. And this next matchup is going to be of particular interest to me because it's CNC Wrestle Factory, Cedric Alexander and Caprice Coleman against War Machine. And why I say this is of interest, I mean, Cedric Alexander, we've noted in the last few ROH shows that we've watched, and you can even see, I think, kind of in his body language, it's been on a real losing streak, and I think he's kind of losing himself a little bit. I think a win here for Cedric is immensely important, not just for the fact that you get one in the W column, but just for his self-esteem and self-confidence. I mean, I don't know where Cedric Alexander is, but I mean, yeah, you know, before this, what I remember was, I mean, he was having that feud with Roderick Strong, and he actually beat Roderick Strong one-on-one, and I just thought, wow, it's only a matter of time before he's an ROH World Title contender, and my, how his stock has fallen. So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, we were just talking about the Top Prospect Tournament. The 2014 final match in the Top Prospect Tournament was War Machine against each other. It was Hanson versus Ray Rowe, and Hanson won. But these guys have been great together.
I'll tell you, I think this will be my first time seeing War Machine. Well, I mean, just in a basic tag setting.
Yeah, because we saw him in that 5-on-5 tag.
Exactly, but these two guys just relying solely on each other and not three other individuals. It's going to be very interesting because I know Hanson is a single competitor. He is a stud, people. Hanson is a beast.
Yeah, and from what I remember, Ray Rowe is actually more athletic of the two.
And I'm hoping, you know, you got to wonder if you're Caprice Coleman, you got to be wondering about the mental state of Cedric Alexander. I mean, these guys have been teaming together 3 years, according to the tail of the tape.
It's hard to believe that those two guys combined are only 500 and some pounds.
Yeah.
Because, like, Hanson by himself looks like a 300-plus pounder.
Exactly.
Bro, it's not exactly small.
Look at CNC, though. Very smart, taking the fight to War Machine just immediately.
Yeah, trying to basically eliminate Ray Rowe from the picture so they could isolate Hanson.
Exactly.
Oh, wow, that spin kick and the drop kick. And, yeah, Hanson's down. He's rolling into his corner hoping to regroup, but guess what? No one's there.
And see, already that tension. Cedric Alexander saying focus. That's how desperately Cedric Alexander wants to win a match. Caprice Coleman trying to have it. That's not going to be good.
No.
That is not going to be good because whatever's going on with Cedric Alexander right now, you know he's not going to take that lion down.
Dude, Cedric Alexander is on the brink of snapping. And this has been building for like half a year now.
Exactly. Like you and I have been watching it since very early on in now War Machine.
That was such a stiff knee.
This is going to be a quick matchup here because now War Machine will Cedric Alexander is recovering. I almost thought the War Machine might get the win right now. I mean, look at those two together. I could buy them beating any team, virtually any team, in 10 seconds. But this match is still going.
Hanson has one of the most badass nicknames I've ever heard. Did you know that his nickname is Warbeard?
Wow.
Yeah.
I know a couple
friends
of mine.
His Twitter handle and everything. It's not just like something that I came up with. Like, that's a thing.
Right. And man, Hanson just trying to oppose his will there on Caprice Coleman. Caprice Coleman, though, having the speed. Keeps ducking the bullseye attempts.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah, somebody should tell Hanson that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Set a period of insanity there.
That's just Einstein's definition of insanity.
I think it's one that definitely works, given my track record. But this isn't about me. This is about War Machine versus CNC.
But yeah, Cedric Coleman gets out of it.
Oh my god.
Cartwheel.
This is why I said, people, Hanson is a stud.
I mean, the big man can do just about anything, but as soon as he pulls out a cartwheel, you don't even know what to think.
Oh man, now Caprice Coleman he's really gonna have to try and fight by himself. Cedric Alexander's got his face spooting off.
Why would you go for a crossbody on Hanson?
That's not smart at all.
Cedric Alexander looking under the ring, maybe for a weapon. Oh my god! Oh, what is he doing? Jesus!
Oh man, these two are working so well together, and then this could be it right here.
Quarter toss.
This could be it right here. This could be it right here. How is Caprice Coleman going to kick out of this? And he does. That to me is unbelievable. that was such a sequence from the War Machine that I didn't give Caprice Coleman a shot in hell at kicking out. And there's a desperate drop kick, and that was a move of desperation. And now can Coleman get the tag to Cedric Alexander? The bigger question, I think, is will Cedric Alexander even accept the tag?
I wonder if he got that wrench for.
Now, what are they arguing about here?
Oh, okay. Caprice had a moral dilemma there. He didn't want to tag in Cedric because he saw the wrench.
Ah. Now these guys. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Cedric was screaming, "Tag me!" and Caprice just refused.
And there it is.
That's it. This is it. Cedric Alexander turns heel tonight. He's going to use that on Caprice.
Seems like a perfect way to punctuate this whole thing.
Yeah, there's little to no doubt in my mind that this is happening right now.
I mean, I even asked at the beginning of the matchup, I wondered if any tension was going to be seen between the CNC Wrestle Factory, and you saw very early on Caprice Coleman again was having fun, tried doing a ton, get the crowd pumped up, and Cedric Alexander just, forced his hands down and said, "Focus!" And, I mean, you knew that tension, straight from the get-go. And there you see again.
It's a freaking side suplex leg drop.
I'll tell you something, and I don't say this lightly. If I'm the Addiction or Red Dragon, depending on the outcome of that matchup, I'm looking at War Machine, and, particularly, again, the Addiction, I'm clutching those belts real tight to my chest, because I wouldn't want to face those guys with the titles on the line. No way. Those guys have, I think, all the tools to be one of the most dominant tag teams in ROH, and now your prediction may come to light here, Ashton. Cedric Alexander holding the wrench. Oh, man, is he really going to wait to do this to Caprice Coleman, to a man he's been teaming with for 3 years? He's having that struggle, that conflict.
Caprice Coleman is very woozy. Cedric is really pissed. But then he rolls out of the ring. Are you kidding me? They're delaying this again? I think he's saying that it's over.
Cedric Alexander,
Goodness. Man. This is this is the darkest timeline for Cedric Alexander.
Without question. I mean, the guy is battling his own mind. Yet another loss here tonight. I mean, my God. If you're Cedric Alexander, how many losses can you take? I mean, again, at one time, the guy was taking it to the decade beat. Roderick Strong, it seemed like he was going to be the prospect of ROH. Looking at ROH world title opportunities and all, but his stock.
Injury.
Yeah, that injury, and just stock has never been quite the same.
Man. That match was brutal to watch, especially because, I don't know if you saw it, but frickin' Hansen did basically an attitude adjustment onto Ray Rowe's knee.
Oh, and this is the match that I've been most curious about since you told us about it in the opener. That triple threat #1 contenders match, Michael Elgin versus Roderick Strong versus the man that I'm actually going to go out on a limb and say is going to win this thing, Moose.
I don't know. I think that when they give Moose a championship match, they're probably going to have him win it. So I don't think, unless Jay Briscoe retains tonight and then Moose ends up being the guy to beat him, but I don't think they're going to give him that much of a rub yet.
I don't know, man. I mean, you and I have been
because it's one of those things where if Briscoe wins, I don't think that Moose is the guy to get that rub to beat him.
Right.
But if Lethal wins, I would say that I don't think Moose is necessarily the guy that's going to take the title off of him and basically turn Jay Lethal into a transitional champion. So either way, I don't think Moose is going to win this. Honestly, I think that the most likely winner is Roddy Strong, just because he's kind of that guy where he's probably not going to beat Jay Briscoe, but he would be a good feud to kind of stall until they can build somebody else up, since Jay Lethal is the only guy right now that's built up as legitimate enough to actually beat Jay Briscoe. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And if Jay Lethal wins, then Roddy Strong is the perfect first opponent for someone to get a couple of title defenses in for.
Right. And I remember they mentioned at the last event when Roderick Strong got a win over Christopher Daniels, that he was looking to get in the ROH World title picture. He was approaching it differently. He's not getting on a microphone and demanding that he get a title shot. He wants to rack up the wins, and now that mindset has taken him here. If he wins just one more match, this triple threat match, he will be the #1 contender for the ROH World Championship. And look at Veda Scott.
Yeah, Moose has cheerleaders now, apparently.
And I mean, with the kind of role he's been on, certainly no surprise.
Wow. Stokely Hathaway.
This could be the biggest match. In fact, I would say it's the biggest match so far in Moose's ROH career. Now
that is badass.
That's impressive right there.
Rocking a freaking... Is that a football helmet? Yeah, rocking a football helmet with pads. That's cool.
More often than not...
Channeling his inner Road Warrior.
Yeah. More often than not, when athletes try and make a transition into pro wrestling, I mean, you have those rare cases. When amateur wrestling, with Kurt Angle and the Brock Lesnar's, transition's very beautiful. Other times, not so much. And Moose, I definitely think, is in the former case. He has taken to this like a fish to water. I mean, he impresses me more and more each matchup, and I think that's why I'm putting all my chips down on Moose. I feel like his growth and his dominance... I mean, somebody tell this man he can't be #1 contender. I'm sure as hell not going to do it. I want to keep my teeth in my mouth.
Yeah.
And here comes Roderick Strong.
Listen to the pop for Roddy. Good God. Calls himself Mr. ROH, and I don't think anyone would disagree with him. He's been with this company since the beginning.
Absolutely.
It's funny, too, because I own one TNA DVD, and I don't even know. I think I might have bought it at a yard sale when I was like 16. But it's Genesis 2005. And in that match, in that show, the first match is like an 8-man X Division tag team match, and Roddy Strong is one of the people in it. And that was where I first learned about him, and that he's just as ridiculous as he is. So I've actually known about Roddy Strong since like 2005, 2006. And
that's awesome.
Well, and it's crazy because he's been with ROH since they started, which is in 2002. It might have been maybe not the first day that he was there. I don't know for sure because I don't know what the card was to the first ROH show, but he's been with the company pretty much since the beginning. And like the one time that he showed up in TNA, I just happened to have that show on DVD, and it also just happens to be the only TNA DVD that I own.
Right.
Just a series of ridiculous coincidences that led to me knowing about Roddy Strong way before I ever would have otherwise.
I'll tell you what, if you're Veda Scott, and certainly too if you're Stokely Hathaway, but more so Veda Scott because she seems to be far more involved with Moose, telling him what to do, what not to do. Seems to be very controlling in this group. So if you're Veda Scott, you've got to be licking your chops because the wagon that you hitched yourself to is, again, one match away from competing for that ROH World Championship.
Michael Elgin is just a gigantic douchebag.
Yeah. Look at that, and yeah, I saw that coming. I think everybody and their mother did.
And immediately just gets rid of Roddy Strong to isolate Moose. That seems like a backwards strategy. It almost would make more sense to try and get rid of Moose so you could isolate the smaller man of the two.
You'd have to think if Jay Briscoe was going to retain tonight, as much as I'd love to see either Moose or Roddy Strong go against Jay Briscoe, I mean, that might actually raise the stock a little bit of Michael Elgin since they'd want a pure heel kind of douchebag like we were saying working off of Jay Briscoe. I mean, knowing how the Briscoes cut promos on people and everything would certainly
that drop kick. Work. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Moose is seriously trying to challenge Okada for the best drop kick in wrestling.
Oh, look at that. Could it be a fall-away slam here?
No.
Roddy was able to kind of power out there. And oh, what a nice
single
calf kick there.
Yeah. And another one.
Now Moose in the corner. Michael Elgin. Oh, Roderick Strong with his own drop kick.
Roddy Strong is, when he retires in a decade because he's got the durability of a freaking horse, I think he's going to go down as my favorite wrestler ever to not make it to WWE.
Right.
Because I seriously don't think, at this point, as great as he's been for as long as he's been that great, the WWE having not signed him yet, I don't think they're ever going to. But that doesn't mean that he's not amazing, because he's incredible.
Right.
I don't think I've ever seen a Roderick Strong match that I did not like.
Oh, look at Moose there paying homage to Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, that was great. Dusty chants. Stokely Hathaway is just vigorously clapping.
Oh, now Moose's own momentum taking him out of the ring. And Roderick Strong. Oh, wow.
Oh,
and see that?
Moose caught him.
Moose caught him.
Oh, he's going to swing him into the guardrail, isn't he? Yes, he is. Oh my God.
And see, that's, I think, why. I mean, here's the thing. Roderick Strong, Michael Elgin, significantly more experienced than Moose, but Moose has got that raw power and talent that I think can take him all the way in this thing. And now Elgin there,
Power,
over the ropes.
talent, athleticism, charisma, just everything. Moose is a natural.
And Michael Elgin there doing a bout, and then taking the fake belt, perhaps showing the world the future. And,
Please no.
yeah, my sentiments exactly. Again, like, I have no problem with Roderick Strong. I'd be cool with him winning, but I'd really be excited about the prospect of a Moose versus either Jay Briscoe or Jay Lethal matchup, though I totally understand your arguments to the contrary, being, he may not be ready for that kind of rub. And Michael Elgin.
I think Moose is one of those guys where, like, if you would put him in a main event spot right now, he could probably pull it off. But on that same note, it just kind of feels like he still has some time to grow.
And you know what, Ashton? It's funny because what were we going to say?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You go.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, people had similar sentiments, when you look at a Roman Reigns in WWE. I was looking at some stuff yesterday, and people were like, oh, well, he's ready now. So even if you would give Moose just like a few more months, maybe, people's opinions would change and be like, yeah, now he's definitely ready. Because,
right.
And
I was even going to say Randy Orton, because, like, when he won the title, he was so young, and everyone knew he wasn't ready for it. And I think even in hindsight, he would tell you he wasn't ready for it. But then by the time that he actually was ready for it, people were sick of him. So I don't want that to happen to Moose.
That's a very good point. It goes both ways. Crowds can be very funny because, again, going back to the Roman Reigns story, people were all like, oh, he wasn't ready at the Royal Rumble or this and that. But then, people were actually pissed he didn't win Money in the Bank that I saw. Like, oh, you should have given it to him.
Flip leg drop. Jesus, Michael Elgin.
That's actually the only move in Michael Elgin's offense that I really love and kind of pop for every time. Because just seeing a man of his size doing a move like that, it's not natural, folks.
I think it's just creative. Because, like, that's one of those moves that, like, you wish you could do in, like, WWE 2K15 game, or WWE 2K games, not just 15, 16's coming out. But they don't have it, like, the flip leg drop is something that I think everybody came up with as a child, and they wish that they could see, but nobody ever did. And even, like, you get to video games, like I said, the WWE 2K games, and it's still not something that you can do. So then to see someone the size of Michael Elgin pull it off, it's just like, dang, it's like like wrestling fantasy come true.
I gotta give credit to Roderick Strong here for a second with how he's approached this matchup. He's always aware that there are two guys in the ring and not just one.
Dude,
love
he
that.
is like I said, his endurance is absolutely the best.
Oh, now Moose eats another drop.
And Moose didn't even go all the way down to the ground. He's only on one knee. Okay, now he's on the ground. Never mind.
But yeah, Roderick Strong, so often multi-man matches, whether they be like triple threats, fatal four-ways, whatever, it seems like one guy just zones in on another guy and he loses his sense of self and environment. Roderick Strong has been completely aware since the bell. Yeah. There are two guys he has to worry about, and I just really commend that.
Roddy
now
Strong,
he's alternating the offense.
Does he know how to walk?
I don't even know.
I don't think I've ever seen him walk in the ring. He runs to do everything.
Let me just put it to you this way. Watching Roderick Strong just go and just not stop, I think this guy could do a 60-minute Iron Man match, not even break a sweat.
Yeah, it seems like it. Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you completely, but I'm trying to remember if I've ever seen him in one. Jesus, Roddy! He didn't even wait at the top to do that vertical suplex, and he's doing another one. Oh my God!
Already. Good God. How much gas does this man have in his tank?
Infinite.
And now Moose is going to feel it. Yeah, Moose, you couldn't stop that forever, and there it is.
Oh my God.
Moose seems out of it. Cover. And I'll kick out there by Moose.
I think that when you put Roderick Strong in a match against these two gigantic human beings, I think his endurance really is his best asset. Because, like, he could pull a Tyler Breeze and just run around the ring, getting them to chase him, and it might not be in 30 seconds, but in 5 minutes, he's going to have them completely worn down, and he's going to be just doing jumping jacks in the corner, being like, come on, guys, what's the problem? What's wrong?
Now look at Moose now trying to mount a comeback. Roderick Strong so far I think has been the MVP of this match, again, with how he's approached the triple threat style and everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Roderick Strong is the MVP of ROH.
Yeah, and what a clothesline by Moose.
Yeah. He always does that toss-up clothesline. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's a beautiful maneuver. Now Michael Elgin's regained his vertical base. Veda Scott kind of freaking out over there. She should probably calm down. Moose has got this well in hand so far. But then again, I can't really say I blame her. It's a huge.
Oh, another lariat. Oh, he went for it.
Michael Elgin ducks.
German.
German.
Oh,
there
my
it is.
God.
Wow.
Roddy Strong is getting back to his feet already.
That really, with everything else we've seen from Roderick Strong, that is no surprise whatsoever.
He's gonna duck. No, he's not. Wow, he's just taking it.
I think Roderick Strong.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Oh, what's this? Oh, roll scissors. Is it gonna be? Oh, was that like a double stomp there? I have no idea what the hell that was, but
yeah, I don't know what that was either. It looked almost like he just kind of like. They're even chanting "you effed up" at him. There we go.
There it is.
That time he did it right. And then he told the fans to screw off.
Roderick Strong, I guess, fell just. But look at that, still maintains his positioning on the top turnbuckle, but Elgin, though, is going to try and capitalize.
Moose is in position for something.
Oh, he's probably going to eat the back end of that Hurricane Rana that Elgin's about to do. And no, even worse. The weight of Michael Elgin, Moose still able, though, to kick out. I still believe we go into this match with Moose having never been pinned or submitted. Is that correct?
I believe so, but don't take my word for it.
Yeah, I believe so as well. I have the same hesitation that you do. And now Michael Elgin gets to focus on Moose, which is probably the best thing for either of these competitors. Well, I mean, depending on who has the offensive advantage.
He did tap out to Alberto El Patron at AAA.
That is true. But by ROH standards.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, Roderick Strong. He has to feel so...
Oh, what a bicycle kick.
Yeah, indeed. My God. I was going to say, Roderick Strong has to feel so rejuvenated since his severance from the decade and just going on his own and trying to climb back to the ROH World Championship mountain. And
Moose, remember, Moose lost to Cedric Alexander at Global Wars Night 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he also lost to Michael Elgin in January.
Okay.
So he's not completely undefeated. He lost... Oh, I don't know who Gary J is, so never mind.
Oh, wait, now, sidewalk slam, and there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, man, now Pix moves up. Now could the Messiah of the Backbreaker be introducing one right here? Fireman's Carry takeover, and, Gutbuster.
Yeah, that's where Darren Young got that move, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Rod's been using that. He used that move in the 2005 Genesis match.
Now, Michael Elgin there had the awareness to break up the pin. Otherwise, this match would have been over, and you would have been looking at your number one contender in Roderick Strong, and now the alternating forearms.
I feel like Michael Elgin, the design on his singlet, kind of like he's trying to be a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, the punch to the face.
Good
It was like he wanted an elbow strike, but he just caught him with his fist instead.
Oh, and it goes right into the cover. That was beautiful by Elgin, and now Roderick Strong, I do believe, kicked out, but Moose has assurance. Goes in and breaks it up.
It looked almost like a Death Valley driver.
Yeah, Death Valley driver into some kind of neck breaker. Oh, Moose catching the leg. Oh, gets kicked in the head.
Power bomb. Here we go. Buckle bomb.
Is he going to hit it?
He wants it.
He got it.
Got it. Yep.
Oh, the Moose spear.
Moose spear. Where's Roddy cover? 2. Roddy breaks it up.
Stokely Hathaway cannot believe it. Yeah. Again, they realize what a huge opportunity this is.
Stokely Hathaway's absolutely devastated right now.
Think about it again. Moose being the wagon, he could have carved them both, to world championship aspirations. And world title means more money, more opportunities, more prestige. And now Moose,
you're going to get a pounce.
It's a pounce. And Roderick Strong now, wise, goes outside the ring.
Oh, Moose is going to do a dive. Moose is going to do a dive.
He's got that look on his face. Both Elgin and Strong in similar positions here. Now what's Moose going to do?
Seriously? Wow. Oh, my God. He just jumped from the mat to the top turnbuckle and then did a crossbody to both of them. Oh, my God. Moose is a freak.
What a prospect is Moose. Absolutely unbelievable. Now, Michael Elgin seems out. This could be the deciding moments of the match here, guys. It's Roderick Strong and Moose in the ring. Elgin seems out for the moment. Moose, he's stalking Roddy. If he can hit the spear here, Moose is going to be number one contender.
Roddy's endurance, though. Can't forget that. That is the X factor in this match.
And look at Elgin. I see his hand grabbing that rope there. Oh, he leaps over. Elgin.
Oh my God, the back fist.
Discus back fist. Now the slam there by Moose. Now it comes back to Elgin and Moose. Elgin. Powerbomb. He got it.
One. Oh, he's lifting him up for another one. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my God.
Oh my God, he got it. He got it.
And he's picking it back up. What are you doing, dude? Pin him.
Oh, man, no. He wants to.
Yeah, even Steve Corino just said he should have gone for the cover. Stick kick on Elgin. Stick kick on Elgin. Cover him, Roddy. Oh, he's going for the suplex backbreaker.
But he's not paying attention to Moose.
Cover.
He's not paying attention to Moose.
He's going after Moose. He just need him.
Oh, the knee to the face.
He just need him again.
Moose is still on his feet.
Oh my God. Stick kick to Moose. Cover.
That's going to do it.
2, 3, and Moose ate the pin.
Roderick Strong is #1 contender, but what an effort from Moose. Good.
Oh my God, Roderick Strong's amazing. Holy crap.
I'll tell you what, this result, even though I had all the money on Moose, and I won't deny that, Roderick Strong had the best game plan in this match. From the jump.
Outlast everyone.
Exactly, and as Ashton said, his endurance proved to be the greatest asset. This man goes a mile a minute, let me tell you.
Holy crap.
Stokely Hathaway so disappointed. It'll be Moose's time one day, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you that. It just wasn't tonight. And you think Stokely Hathaway...
That almost makes me a little bit more confident in Jay Lethal winning tonight.
And now Moose has got to be disappointed. And if you think Stokely or Moose are disappointed, just imagine Veda Scott. She's beside herself.
Do you know what I'm saying, though?
Absolutely. I mean, Roderick Strong has been a strong, no pun intended, babyface right now on this singles run. Now look at Veda Scott. Come on. Oh, really?
Slapped him.
Come on. Now she's
oh, Jesus. Fired. Get fired. Fire the crap out of her, Moose.
This is ROH. I wouldn't be surprised if Moose speared Veda Scott. Oh, I think he may be about to. Oh, wait, Cedric. Is that? Yes, it was. Oh, my God, Cedric Alexander. Wow.
So that was the heel turn then, I guess.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Does Cedric Alexander have a crush on Veda Scott? That's adorable.
Wow. Veda Scott gets saved. First she turns on R.D. Evans when that wasn't working out. And then, when she realizes that Moose wasn't going to pay dividends, when he wasn't going to take her all the way to the World Championship picture, now she's going to give Cedric Alexander a try, and I'll be honest, I'm very intrigued by this alliance between these two.
Not sure if you can hear the crowd, but they're chanting F you Cedric right now.
Yeah, I can't say I blame them. I don't know if Cedric Alexander has just started a fight that he can't finish by poking the bear. I guess it's more appropriate to say the moose in Moose, because when he wakes up, oh man, gonna be
he's gonna be one pissed off moose.
Exactly.
He's gonna be an angry bovine.
Veda Scott, I'll tell you, she goes from one coin to the next. With Cedric Alexander, I mean, this is the third shift I've seen her make. Is this gonna be the charm here for Veda Scott? I'm very curious what these two can do together as a team. And I'll tell you, Cedric Alexander, I've always said I think he has all the promise in the world. He just needs to have the pieces come together. Veda Scott could be the answer to that. But what a great triple threat. And again, the story here is Roderick Strong is now the #1 contender.
Yep.
That was a crazy triple threat, my friend.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
And here we go.
Kingdom versus Bullet Club, baby.
Bullet Club.
Adam Cole.
Yes, I was going to say the Bullet Club versus the Kingdom, but most importantly, versus our Lord and Savior, Adam Cole. God, he's wonderful.
I know Adam Cole is the best part about this match, but are you ready for a super kick party?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm always ready for a super kick party, my friend.
Just as long as they don't touch Adam Cole's face.
I mean, you see, you get it. You absolutely see. That's why it's so easy to talk to you about Adam Cole, because you just understand. Everybody else can eat super kicks. Adam Cole, though, is not everybody else. In fact, the insinuation as such is kind of disgusting. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm offended by the thought.
Yeah, I've actually been talking to my congressman about, passing some legislation that makes it illegal for people to breathe Adam Cole's air. It's not going well, but I'm still pushing through. I believe in the political process.
I mean, you just got to persevere, man.
Exactly. See, listen to this guy. Just wonderful. But yeah, I love Adam Cole's Twitter. I love seeing him interact. I still say the best thing he ever put out on his Facebook or Twitter or just any of his social media was,
it amazes me that WWE, NXT, and ROH are all leaps and bounds better than TNA at producing theme songs.
I know, right?
Because Adam Cole and the Kingdom's theme song is easily in my top 5 current theme songs in the world today.
I would agree with that. Definitely.
Just so good. It's like them and Red Dragon are the two main, oh my god, I want to listen to that all the time, theme songs in ROH. And I would even toss ACH's theme song in there, because his is great too.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
His isn't quite on the same level as the Kingdom and Red Dragons, but it's still really, really good.
Oh, man, look at the Kingdom. More importantly, look at Adam Cole. And I got to say, in all sincerity for a second, I'm sure it's been for a while now, but this is the first time I guess I'm seeing it with my own eyes, a 100% Adam Cole. I know he was dealing with injuries and whatnot. It's just great that he's going to be, back in ring action and doing what he loves. Because, I mean, again, if you read his Facebook and stuff like I do, which is totally my privilege, by the way, you know how much Adam Cole loves what he does. I mean, this is his everything. So to get to see him back in his element, for me, in all sincerity as a fan, is just wonderful. I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun with this match, given everybody involved. This is going to be one hell of a ride here.
Look at those shirts, though. Look at those Young Bucks shirts.
Oh, beautiful.
Total ripoff of DX, and I love it. It couldn't be better.
That's another thing. I wish that, you do fantasy booking all the time. You do fantasy warfare, and I remember when DX did reunite for their whole feud with Legacy. I would love to replace Legacy and put the Young Bucks in there. Man, the matches those two teams probably could have had.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, this is like the two badass heel teams that everyone loves to hate.
It's almost like a turf war going down here, And Adam Cole, he's had his problems with AJ Styles in the past. This rivalry has been, it's going to be renewed here tonight. I'm pulling for the Kingdom emotionally, but honestly, as a fan, I really got no stake in who wins this match because I love both teams. But Adam Cole, though.
Adam Cole, exactly.
That's all the difference. Adam Cole, baby! There, I got it out of my system.
This is so good. The match hasn't even started yet, and I have goosebumps and butterflies.
It's gonna be amazing, man. It's really gonna be something else. Because you got Adam Cole.
It genuinely feels like the 2015 version of DX versus NWO.
Yeah.
The crowd's chanting Bullet Club, but they know where their bread's buttered.
Exactly. I mean, you got Adam Cole, who if anybody has ever paid attention to our ROH live reactions ever, know that I love to death. You've got Mike Bennett, who I say is really one of the best prospects going right now, and I wish NXT would scoop him up because I think he's just an invaluable asset. And
you want to talk about, Kevin Owens is producing some of the best heel work in years, but if anyone on the planet who's not currently in WWE could match his level of heely douchiness, it's Michael Bennett.
I would completely agree with that.
Especially if you would bring Maria in with him.
Oh, absolutely, because what's more envious than a guy who's a douchebag? A guy who's a douchebag who has the girl. I mean, it's classic wrestling 101. And Matt Taven, well, I've never had a bad thing to say about Matt Taven. I think he's an incredible athlete. And him as a heel with the Kingdom just works.
I will never forget his match with Jay Lethal in that steel cage in that baseball stadium.
Yeah, so good.
That was such a great match. And freaking everyone got involved. Silesia, Truth Martini, whatever their male bodyguards. Oh, the triple suck it! And the quadruple holding up the fours. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean anymore.
When you look at, I guess the Kingdom, since it's 4 people in the ring, I don't know. But,
oh, I'm telling you, dude, this is like DX versus the NWO. It's crazy.
No, I always get, these guys could be, that's Nick Jackson in the ring right now?
Nick is the blonde. Matt is the sideburn.
Okay, I figured. So yeah, that is Nick Jackson.
Although it looks like Matt's got his sideburns a little bit more under control than they were at Wrestle Kingdom 9.
So it's going to be Nick Jackson and I believe Matt Taven starting this thing off.
Yep. Every time I see Matt Taven, I'm reminded of Jimmy Snuka. I don't even know why. Like, he's not even a Pacific Islander. He just reminds me of Jimmy Snuka.
Well, I think with the hair and the build and everything, and I mean, hell, he kind of reaffirmed it himself because that same steel cage match we were talking about earlier, he did a Snuka splash off of it, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Now Nick Jackson, great control of the arm. But, I mean, the Young Bucks are not known for their scientific wrestling. They are known for their just, I mean, 0 to 100 type of offense. I mean, these guys are insane. And then you talk about AJ Styles, who I've said for the last few, months when we're doing live reactions to shows that he's a part of, really the epicenter of the wrestling world. The story of AJ Styles since he left TNA has been such a great one. And, oh, look at that. The disrespect from Nick Jackson. And now, Matt Taven got thrown off his game. And Mike Bennett.
Yeah, I was going to say, just suck it.
The psychological advantage the Bullet Club will have over these guys, I don't think it can be understated.
Adam Cole, the difference maker, though.
Of course he is. That's what happens when you confront your superior. You're going, oh my God, his face! His face!
Suck it,
oh
suck
God.
it, suck it, suck it, suck it.
These guys just do not give a shit.
No, they really don't.
And poor Adam Cole. Can we please talk about the real victim here in Adam Cole? That face, though.
Neckbreaker. Oh, and AJ added a little something to the end there, too.
What a triple
drop kick
team maneuver there, and wow. Adam, you might want to stay out of this. You need to recover that face first.
Yeah.
Oh, good. He's getting back up to his feet. Thank goodness. Oh. You're going to hear a lot of that type of commentary from me, guys.
Oh,
when
crap.
Adam Cole's in the ring.
Crap. Maria.
Oh, look at Maria. Oh, Maria using that power of seduction.
What are they going to do?
I think they're.
I want to know what AJ and the Bucks are going to do. Oh, we're going to get a triple super kick? No.
No, not on Adam Cole's watch. Yeah. Look at him taking it to AJ Styles.
They would have done it too. If it wasn't for the guys interfering, they totally would have super kicked Maria.
Oh yeah, well the Bullet Club has no class. They're not like Adam Cole. They have no sophistication or refinement. It's unbelievable. Triple. Oh no!
But they all missed and they all got super kicked.
Oh wow, beautiful. And now they're
and Michael Bennett with the suckets. Yeah.
Look at the Kingdom throwing it back in the Bullet Club's face, and Adam Cole just leaning back like, yeah, that just happened.
Oh my God. The first super kicks in this match were all three thrown by the Kingdom.
Unbelievable. Now who's really starting this super kick party?
Oh, they're about to get doved on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, spent too much time posturing.
Yeah. Still no super kicks from the Bucks, though. That's the weird thing.
I really can't hold it against Bennett and Taven. If I was given the opportunity to high-five Adam Cole, I would be distracted as well.
I know, right?
You can't really fault him for that.
But Adam Cole's in the ring.
Oh God, please no. Actually, no.
Yeah.
I think that's Matt Taven, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is actually. Yeah, you're right.
He's got the headband. Yeah. And don't worry, as much of an Adam Cole zealot as I am, if it wasn't for the headband, I'd probably confuse those two far more often as well. And
yeah,
there's the kick to the gut.
Oh.
And the disrespect of the Young Bucks and AJ Styles, and AJ scoring the forearm there. Now is it going to be a springboard forearm? But Taven, beautiful by Taven.
Yeah.
He took the leg out from underneath Styles. That was great.
I wonder if, now that Adam Cole's back in action, I wonder if the Kingdom can use the Freebird rule in New Japan to defend the IWGP World Titles.
Maybe they can. I think Adam Cole just got dropkicked there again. I'll tell you, the disrespect's on it. Yeah, Adam, take your power back. Suck it, Matt Jackson.
Oh!
Beautiful. Adam Cole! Yeah! The man that is simply better than you.
And everyone else.
Obviously. Have you seen the human populace?
Sadly.
And I say this as a man who looks in the mirror and loves what his reflection has to say about it. But my God, Adam Cole is just above and beyond everyone else.
Michael Bennett back on the apron, but Adam Cole wants really badly to kick Matt Jackson in the face.
Look at that. Adam Cole demonstrating real leadership, taking the tag and isolating Matt Jackson. Simply brilliant. Look at that snapmare takedown by Adam Cole. Adam Cole!
Elbow drop. We've got Young Bucks chance.
Yeah, shut up, crowd. You don't know the greatness that's in this ring.
Well, Yeah, that's true. That's not even gonna try and argue with you there.
But you know what? I can't take anything from the Young Bucks because, man, are they fun to watch. But they're getting picked apart right now. And now look at Adam Cole sharing the ring time, graciously tagging in Mike Bennett, who actually does it a service with the shoulder thrust. This man never ceases to amaze me with his altruism.
The leadership, the altruism, just everything. Oh, the eye poke!
If I was to ever be a heel commentator, it would be solely for Adam Cole matches because I could get so into it.
Well, I think you're kind of pulling it off right now.
And now Matt Taven now taking the tag, and now great tag team work from these guys. Really impressed me when they went against Red Dragon a while back for the ROH World Tag Team titles. It was before the Addiction took it from them. And now, oh, come on, Taven, really?
Was that a Moonlight Drive?
You're damn right it was, and I want to sue somebody. But it's all right because it's Matt Taven, and you know it's cool. It's cool. I can forgive it this one time.
Lion Salt. Are you kidding me? Was that a top rope Lion Salt, or did he come off the middle rope?
I think that might have been top rope, which just shows how ridiculous Matt Taven is.
He's insane. And why is everyone in ROH so good?
And now look at the circle of Cole completing itself as he comes back into the ring.
The circle of Cole. That's better than the circle of life because Cole is greater than life.
Exactly. See, people. This is why I can only associate with people of comparable intellect. Because Ashton gets it. Other people would be like, no.
Suck it! Suck it! Suck it! Suck it!
First of all, the disrespect. Second of all, Matt Jackson wishes he was afforded the privilege. And now look at the kingdom.
Nobody says suck my dick but Adam Cole.
Exactly. Now look at Maria. Oh,
Maria
amazing.
with a very impressive super kick on Matt Jackson. High fives.
Oh, you got
That's right.
Nick? I'm sorry. Yeah, ref, pay attention to Adam Cole making a pinfall attempt. My God.
See, we're a solid 5 minutes into this match, and the Young Bucks haven't thrown a single super kick yet.
Exactly. You know why? Because Adam Cole knows how to isolate. And again, tagging in Matt Taven, these guys have been working like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, they really have been.
Wish I could say the same for the ref after that Adam Cole pinfall attempt. You know, try and focus, ref.
I mean, first of all, when Adam Cole goes for a pin, it's a fast count, regardless of whether you want it to be. Second of all, if the ref would have been paying attention and given the appropriate fast count, that was a 3 count.
See, I'm telling you, I'm so glad Adam Cole is back so that people like you and I can defend him. And oh
Cutter.
my God! In all seriousness, what a cutter there by Matt Jackson. That was a difference-making cutter right there. And Nick, why are you
posturing? Tagging AJ!
And I think he did. And now Adam Cole in the ring. Again, rivalry renewed here. And oh, what a forearm springboard to Matt Taven. Now, Mike Bennett, why are you not in the ring helping Adam Cole? That's kind of my question. And now look at Taven making the bold sacrifice. Oh, snap power slam by AJ. And now Adam Cole.
You, me, and Steve Corino all said snap power slam at the exact same time.
Because all three of us are of comparable excellence. Oh, what a kick to the head there of Adam Cole by AJ. And oh, wow. Wow.
We've got our first Young Buck super kick of the match.
Oh.
Tornado DDT to the outside. Meanwhile, AJ Styles just hit some kind of a neck breaker onto his knee.
But Adam Cole, the resiliency, able to kick out. What heart by Adam Cole.
Of course. I mean, he's not going to eat the pin in this match or anything.
Exactly. That's clearly reserved for probably Mike Bennett after he has to carry Maria off because she got overly involved.
I was going to say Matt Taven, but that works too.
Oh
my God.
Again with Adam Cole's face. Do you not have any regard for that face? Oh,
my God, the cannonball kick to the back of the head combo.
Oh my God, you're barbarians, the lot of you. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, 450?
Oh, Jesus.
450? No, just senton.
Oh my God. That's Adam Cole, you idiots.
God, they're not done.
No. What? Oh my God, wheelbarrow face buster. Oh, thank goodness. What the hell was
you guys showed up?
Yeah, really? Oh, no. Oh, God, Adam Cole is alone with the... Okay, no, they're going... obeying the rules. Thanks for enforcing them, by the way, ref.
Oh, God. AJ wants the clash.
Back
body drop. Adam Cole doing it all on his own.
Look at Adam Cole, the heart of Adam Cole, fighting the Bullet Club. And look at Matt Jackson.
He's in his corner. Where are his partners? What are you guys doing?
Finally.
God, Adam Cole has basically been cannon fodder for the last 2 minutes.
This is unacceptable. Unacceptable! Yeah, finally get on it. Jesus. Oh, God.
Matt Taven just got back elbowed. Mike Bennett just got run into the rope. Looks like he's about to get sliced breaded. No! Bennett caught him. Package.
Stunner.
Sit out.
Stunner.
Yeah.
Super kick. And oh, what a knee! What a knee by Adam Cole! For the win! For the win! And oh! Can't take anything away from the Young Bucks. They're as tough as they come. And now AJ,
Why
again.
do all of your favorite wrestlers use a knee to the face?
I know, right?
Well, actually, no. Why do all of the best wrestlers use a knee to the face?
That is so true.
Because Nakamura does that a lot, too. Oh, super kick from the Young Bucks. A double super kick. They're hooked. They're hooked. AJ Styles is in the ring.
Oh, and super kicks on each end because Adam Cole also joined in. Because you can't have a party of any kind without Adam Cole. And now do it to AJ Styles.
I mean, you can. It's just a bad party.
Exactly. Yeah, Adam! Beautiful, Adam! That was genius.
Yeah, he went for a super kick. AJ covered his mouth, and he went for a sweet shin music.
Flipping pile driver by Adam Cole. Say your name. Oh, God. He was saying his name.
Adam Cole Destroyer.
Adam Cole. Oh, super kick to the face. I'll tell you, the disrespect.
That's the name of the move that he just did was the Adam Cole Destroyer.
I love it.
And I just made that up, but it's worth it.
Well, you're damn right it is, because who the fuck is Petey Williams? But anyway. Oh. Man, I'll tell you. Oh, God.
We're going to get a double indie taker?
No, there's no way. Oh my God, there is a way, and he did. He did it. He did it. And now Adam Cole, once again, left on his own. The criminality of this matchup is just unbelievable. Oh, God.
Young Bucks in the ring. Tagging AJ in, maybe?
Oh, God. Would somebody please consider Adam Cole? Well, at least the ref's checking on him.
I think this would be a great time for Maria to do something. She's getting up on the apron. Yes!
And Maria, you're going to get super kicked, Maria.
She is, isn't she?
But it's a worthy sacrifice. It's the greater good known as Adam Cole. Yeah. It's okay, Maria. Mike Bennett will definitely carry you to the back. Oh, God.
She got snatched.
Oh, God.
What's going to happen? Oh, slapped
AJ.
Double super kick. Oh, double super kick. With a Pele.
But the question is, did she buy Adam Cole enough time?
Yes, please.
Because the Kingdom's in really bad shape. Adam Cole's on one knee. Oh, God.
She's not pregnant. Shut up, Carino.
Oh, AJ. Oh, he's a boot. Adam Cole.
Adam Cole with the sweet shin music.
Adam Cole fighting yet again.
Other Adam Cole. Oh, crap.
Oh, good God, no. Good God, look at him fighting out.
Yes. Please, Adam Cole.
Oh, good God. Bloody Sunday? Oh.
That was just a brainbuster. That wasn't Bloody Sunday.
Okay, brainbuster. Adam Cole still kicks out. Adam Cole still kicks out.
Of course, because he's so freaking good.
Oh, man.
Don't put Adam Cole away with a simple brainbuster, AJ. You should know better.
Yeah, exactly. Know your place, Styles. Oh, God.
Your Styles are weak compared to Adam Cole.
But this is not good because the story says it's 3-on-1 still.
Shut up, crowd. This isn't wrestling. This is manslaughter.
Yeah! Look at Adam Cole!
More specific, this is Adam Cole slaughter, but he's coming back.
Oh, man. Oh, AJ. And he blocked the Pele. Oh, and the super kick. Adam Cole. Oh, my God. Adam Cole doing it all on his own.
Super kick from Adam Cole. He's doing everything. Adam Cole, baby.
Adam Cole. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Picking up AJ by his pants.
Dude, he's going to do that trap German that he does, and this might be it here. Oh, wait, no, AJ fighting out of it. Say what you will. Adam Cole caught it. Oh, God. Oh, God.
DDT. Oh, God. Are we going to get Meltzer driver? No, okay, Indie Taker. But he's going to hand him off to AJ for the Styles Clash. Yeah. Double super kick to the head, maybe. Double super kick. I'm waiting for... No, not even a double super kick. Styles Clash, though. Or Bennett and Taven.
they're out, and
Are
that's.
you kidding me? They're useless!
I can't believe
For the last, 10 minutes of that match!
the indignity suffered by Adam Cole eating the pin.
I can't believe he ate the pin! I even said earlier he wasn't going to!
But I have to say, as disappointed as I am, and Adam Cole eating the pin, as far as the Kingdom goes, Adam Cole was the MVP of that match. That comeback towards the end, though, holy crap.
Michael Bennett was useless in that match!
Yeah, you guys really were. If you guys call yourselves the Kingdom, we just found our jesters in Mike Bennett and Matt Taven, because you just left Adam Cole to die.
I guess that's weren't around because they both got indie takered.
Maria did more than they did towards the end. At least she did the sacrifice.
He really did.
But Adam Cole, though, that comeback was beautiful. It just wasn't enough.
Young Bucks and AJ Styles win to the surprise of no one.
Yeah, and there it is. Mike Bennett carrying Maria.
You know what, though? I think that it's a good thing that Taven and Bennett didn't eat the pin because they are the IWGP World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, and you wouldn't want your junior tag team champions pinning your heavyweight tag team champions.
Did Mike Bennett just seriously look at Adam Cole and ask him what happened there? Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what happened. You just disappeared.
Are you kidding? They're both looking at Adam Cole like it's his fault. He did the work, you idiots.
He did everything.
Oh my God, are you seriously blaming Adam Cole right now? Look at Mike Bennett, he's like, you done fucked up, Cole, but you got indie takered, and apparently it was so OP you got taken out of the rest of the match.
Yeah, he got indie takered, and then it took a Styles Clash on top of that to put him away.
You people are pathetic, and you're looking at Adam Cole like it's all right. You're shaking your head for what? Oh, screw you, Mike Bennett. This is the first time I think I've legitimately hated you in forever.
You know what, though? That's a good thing, because they are heels.
That is true. So
Maybe this means Adam Cole's turning face.
Oh, God, but this crowd doesn't deserve a hero like Adam Cole. Oh, well.
That's right, the Red Mask guys. That ended up being Chris Sabin and probably other people that I don't know about.
And the addiction. I mean, I wonder if Daniels has reverted back to just drinking Appletinis. I don't know if he ever even really stopped, but they got to taste so much sweeter being a World Tag Team Champion.
Oh my God. That match was absolutely ridiculous.
My match
I think that was the most fun I've ever had live reacting to a match with you.
I know, right?
Anytime we get the opportunity to live react to a Bucks match is great, but when you toss in the shenanigans that comes along with Adam Cole, it is just unstoppable.
Yeah, that's when I think have one of the most fun times, like, live reacting is either when, of course, it's like a Johnny Mundo situation, but then I can really just, like, have fun and be playful when it's an Adam Cole match, because I just get so ridiculous. I love it, though. But, I mean, yeah, like, I'm just so glad, again, in all seriousness, Adam Cole is back, and if he is babyface, because that was like a babyface comeback taking on 3 guys.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he's for babyface run.
I have to ask, is Bobby Fish just slowly undergoing the transformation to literally become Austin Aries?
I don't know.
Because he's starting to look exactly like Austin Aries.
I'll have to look at him again when he makes his entrance, because I have a good visual of what Austin Aries looks like, so I'd be able to say. I can't believe Austin Aries is still stuck in TNA, the poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy. It's definitely the way I would say it, too.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. I'm losing my voice, man.
That one match, though, that was great.
The one that we just watched?
Yeah, that whole 6-man war where the Bullet Club comes out on top, that was good shit, man.
Tell me Bobby Fish doesn't look like Austin Aries right now.
Yeah, he's definitely starting to get there.
He's even wearing the frickin' aviator shades that look like something Austin Aries wears all the time.
Well, Red Dragon's theme usually goes, I'll give you a reason. I don't think there's any more of a reason you need than the ROH World Tag Team titles. Red Dragon's so familiar with being the champions, they want to get there again. Such a dominant team is Red Dragon. Yeah. Honestly, it was starting to get to a point that I never thought they'd lose the damn things, and I'm even more shocked that the Addiction were the ones to actually end the reign. But, I mean, there you have it.
Whew. Ready for this to happen.
Yeah, as ready as we could ever be. And I do have the Addiction retaining here in my mind. But again, Red Dragon is so legitimate, I would not be surprised to see them regain these championships. So really, it's one of those matches.
Yeah, I'm undoubtedly cheering for Red Dragon in this match.
Definitely.
I mean, to a degree, I've enjoyed Chris Daniels' work in TNA, but ever since these guys came to, since they left TNA really, since they joined the Indies and like ROH and PWG, I just can't get into them. And it's not that I dislike them, I don't. I still enjoy their matches. I just can't force myself to cheer for them.
Right. Oh, man. And yeah, Red Dragon, I once said, it's probably on one of the earliest ROH live reactions we did together, that Red Dragon was like my fantasy team come to life, because you've got two guys that are submission-oriented, definitely inclined to that MMA technical style, come together as a tag team. To me, they are everything that I think people wanted Benoit and Angle to be when they were a team, except A, they like each other, and B, their movesets are just really something else. How they can turn anything into a submission hold, I think it's absolutely incredible. And look at the
that's more just Kyle O'Reilly. I mean, Bobby Fish is great, but Kyle O'Reilly is the guy that can just literally, no matter what predicament you're in, he will submit you.
Yeah.
That's his thing. I mean, Bobby Fish is more strike-based.
It's very true. It's very true. I mean, when you look at Kyle O'Reilly and his body of work, and you and I, we keep up with
just
PWG.
Out of curiosity, did Kazarian literally just steal Dolph Ziggler's jacket?
I think so.
And why is Christopher Daniels wearing a Confederate army outfit?
Where is ROH being held tonight? Maybe he did it to get heel heat, but
they're usually in New York or Philly.
Yeah, I have no idea why he's wearing that particular garb.
That's just weird.
But yeah, I mean, for those who watch PWG, which again, we'll pose the question. I mean, if you guys do want us to do PWG live reactions, let us know in the comments. But you and I saw Kyle O'Reilly's PWG heavyweight championship run, and just the endurance, the resiliency, and just this guy's ability to turn certain precarious situations into submission holds for his benefit are unbelievable. So the Addiction better be wary of that, because they may think they'll be in control, but then all Kyle O'Reilly has to do is slap on a hold and it's over.
By the way, can I just say I absolutely love Bobby Cruz?
Why is that?
You know who that is, right?
No, you're going to have to point him out. Is that the ring announcer right here?
Yeah, dude, he's amazing.
Okay, you know what, yeah, because I know you've mentioned Bobby Cruz in the past. I was just trying to recollect who that was, and then, yeah, ring announcer makes sense.
Bobby Cruz!
Wow, Daniels is now sporting a singlet. I don't know how I feel about that.
I dig it. I feel like Bobby Cruz is literally the modern-day version of Howard Finkel.
Yeah.
Because he's just got that big boot. Like, he's halfway between Howard Finkel and Michael Buffer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's got that big, booming, powerful voice. I love it. I also like, and that's the thing too, is that there are so many different kinds of ring announcers that work. Bobby Cruz just reminds me of that old school, just gives it that big fight feel kind of guy. But I also love JoJo and Melissa Santos. They're completely different, but I still absolutely adore them as ring announcers.
Right. And can I just say very quickly, before this match gets underway, I am shocked that according to the tale of the tape, Red Dragon has only been together 2 years, because I just love how these guys gel.
They've taken the world by fire.
Oh, dude. In only 2 years teaming together. That's unbelievable.
Oh, he goes for submission right away!
And that's what I'm talking about. That's why the Addiction can't rest on their laurels. That's why the Addiction can't be arrogant. They can't be cocky, because Red Dragon is one of the most legitimate teams I have ever seen. And again, my shock that they've only been together 2 years is when you look at a team like that, you think that they were really together for much, much longer than that.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they've been together for only 2 years, and, I mean, you got to figure they only recently, within the last few months, lost the IWGP Junior Tag titles. They held them going into Wrestle Kingdom 9. How long were they together when they won those titles? That's my question.
That's a very good question, actually. Given what we know now, and now the Addiction now able to slow the match down. I don't know. I think that was a mouth guard. I was getting ready to say that Bobby Fish, I think, was bleeding from the mouth.
Yeah, they both wear mouth guards.
Yeah. And now Daniel's there with the headbutt. And now it is no disqualification. That is something, too, we should emphasize. And, oh, wow, a ladder's being produced.
Already. Dang. Did not take long, did it?
Drop kick from O'Reilly, and,
he went for it, but no. Getting in the face.
Gotta give credit to the Addiction for having that scouted. And now Bobby Fish over the rope vaulting, and there's the crossbody.
Yeah. Daniels goes to grab Fish, though. Swing and a miss, and Fish counters.
And with
Kick
the no
to the chest.
with the no disqualification stipulation in place, do not expect this to be, just kind of a structured, really organized, kind of slow-paced matchup. No, these guys are going to go, as the saying goes, balls to the wall, trying to hurt each other and maim each other. Yeah.
Daniels just got sent straight into the metal post, and now he just got power slammed onto the ladder.
Beautiful.
Scoop slammed, rather. Oh, and wow, Kazarian tossed into the barricade. Big difference between WWE and ROH. Barricade in ROH is metal with a poster board in front of it, basically.
Exactly. And now, oh man, I believe that is Bobby Fish, yes, taking it to Christopher Daniels. Well, Kyle O'Reilly has Kazarian. Kyle O'Reilly, man. And that's the thing. Fighting on the outside, you definitely think that has to favor Red Dragon, in my mind.
I don't know, because it seems like they're more like, they know that they can't win unless they're in the ring.
Right.
And I think that anytime you're outside of the ring, it always favors the heels, because not only can they just get, well, obviously they can't get disqualified, but they're not going to lose the match outside of the ring.
Right.
And plus, then they can cheat more. Which, I mean, I guess it's hard to cheat when there's no disqualification, but typically that's kind of my theory.
And now look at this, Kyle O'Reilly chasing after Kazarian.
Man, Kyle O'Reilly is so freaking lanky looking.
I know, right? Definitely a different kind of build than what you're normally used to in a pro wrestler, but I'll tell you what, he pulls it off.
He's basically built like a swimmer.
He is. I think that's actually a great comparison, because you look at him and yeah. Oh, and look at Daniels kind of mocking Red Dragon there.
Oh, yeah, it almost looked like he was going to go for chasing the dragon, but obviously that didn't happen. Bobby Fish with the kick to the back.
There's a forearm there, and you got to wonder, Kazarian's on that
side. Oh, Kazarian!
Backdrop onto both guys there.
Wow, that was cool.
Kyle O'Reilly's still on the stairs.
I feel like a lot of these spots are stuff that we actually saw at AAA Lucha Libre World Cup.
Yeah.
I wonder why ROH didn't send any of these guys to represent, because ROH only sent Moose and ACH to represent the company. That's it. Like, they didn't send Roddy Strong or Adam Cole or Kyle O'Reilly or Bobby Fish or Daniels, because they have so many big names in their company, and they sent ACH, who I love, and Moose, who's great, but it just seems weird that they would send those guys.
Oh, and now look at this. This is where Red Dragon really gets cooking, when they can establish that base of working together. The double, offensive maneuvers.
Red Dragon's offense reminds me of a pendulum, because it's just, when you watch a pendulum, it's like, even though it's going from one side to the other, it's just constantly boom, 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 boom. And that's what these guys do. One of them does something that hits really, really hard, and then they just kind of stand back while the other guy does something that hits really, really hard. And they just alternate constantly. It's like a freaking pendulum.
Daniel's begging off, saying, I don't want any more.
Come on, guys. You really got to do this to me right now? Oh, and the double arm wrench.
Red Dragon will not stop until they once again have possession of the ROH World Tag Team Championships.
I wonder if Daniels is 50 yet. He's got to be closing in on it.
Yeah, it amazes me that Daniels is well over his 40s and he still competes at the rate that he does.
45.
Wow.
Oh, and Kazarian with the kick to the back of O'Reilly. Oh, no, that's Fish. Oh, the triangle. Oh, no, that is O'Reilly. But yeah, the triangle choke.
Oh, now Daniel's trying to get him off of him, but now,
no.
Fish.
O'Reilly is just not letting up. It's almost, I can't tell if it's a triangle choke or an arm bar.
I think it's an arm bar, but he, regardless.
Dude, it looks like Kazarian's passed out.
Dude, I mean, it could be from the pain and all. There you go. It might have been a triangle choke, because I don't even see Kazarian favoring the arm.
No, he is.
He's tight holding there. But now Bobby Fish now taking Daniels into the corner. And let that sink in for a moment, folks. What Ashton said earlier, Christopher Daniels is 45 and a World Tag Team Champion in ROH.
Yeah.
And that's...
And I'm pretty sure that the Addiction have actually been IWGP Tag Champs recently, too.
Wow. But I'll tell you, this matchup, I won't say that it's been all Red Dragon, but they are looking so dominant to me right now. And now Daniels, though, maybe looking to push the reset button, and there's the moonsault, but I think Red Dragon moved out of the way, and Daniels made contact with Kazarian. Nothing is going right for Christopher Daniels right now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The way that this match is getting built up, you almost have to wonder if Red Dragon's going to get their titles back.
I mean, I said I would not be surprised. I gave it to the Addiction to retain, but Red Dragon is just one of those teams that you can never really be shocked if they win because they're just, that on point.
Yeah, they could win every match, and I don't think anyone would be all that surprised.
If anything, that's why I said that the loss was more of an upset because, again, there was a point I thought they were never going to lose those tag titles, and then knowing that the Addiction were the ones that did it. Oh, what is this? What is this? A drop kick with the chair, almost like a Van Daminator modified to Daniels and Kazarian.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about when I say that Kyle O'Reilly is just on the freaking brink of winning that ROH World title, or at least being in contention.
And you got to imagine, Ash, we had that conversation earlier about Kyle O'Reilly. If the Addiction can pull this out here, maybe it would be time for Kyle O'Reilly to kind of spread his wings if Red Dragon cannot regain the tag gold here. And, oh, man, they've got devious thoughts in mind.
Yeah. It looks like they're going to go for chasing the dragon onto the chair. But no.
Oh, but look at Kazarian, they're stuffing it.
And Daniels, too. They both did something. Kazarian with the DDT, that was great. Yeah, Daniels going for an STO.
Yeah, Uranagi there by Daniels through the chair.
Yeah, he normally does STOs, but I haven't seen him do Uranagi before. That was awesome.
Yeah, normally it's a setup for the BME. I've seen him do it, but never just as
Oh, yeah, you're totally right. I didn't even remember that. See, it's been so long since I've seen like a full Chris Daniels match. I feel like he's been in this tag team for so long. It's like I'm starting to forget sort of his signature offense.
Right. And now it is the Addiction that has a member of Red Dragon isolated. And they sent Bobby Fish into the
ladder. Steve Corino said that does not feel good, and we aren't former wrestlers, so we can't say that for sure. But it's good to know that Steve Corino confirmed it.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too much of a contested opinion that flesh meeting steel is a pleasurable experience, especially when it comes at the velocity.
Are they handcuffing Bobby Fish?
They're taping him, I think, to the rope.
They're taping him to the rope. What in the world? Well, so much for my theory that Red Dragon might win this. It seems like pretty obvious now that this is going to be how the Addiction wins.
Yeah, the Addiction using that no disqualification stipulation to their advantage, keeping Red Dragon isolated, and what a chair shot to the back there.
Yeah.
Now, Kyle O'Reilly, I don't even know if it's smart that he's coming back in the ring right now with the position that the Addiction find themselves in this match.
I get that it's tape and it's probably pretty difficult to just kind of tear, but it doesn't seem like they used enough to make it like a foolproof plan.
Right.
Like it looks like they maybe wrapped it around his wrist like 4 or 5 times.
And now Kyle O'Reilly taking it to both members of the Addiction by himself. Christopher Daniels inadvertently aiding Kyle O'Reilly because he had that miscue with Kazarian earlier. This is the second miscue that the Addiction has had in this match, and yet, they are the champions. That's worth noting.
So yeah, this is what I'm talking about, though. Kyle O'Reilly just took out both members of the Addiction by himself, and now he's trying to help Bobby Fish. It doesn't seem like he really needs Bobby Fish's help. I'm sure he wants it, but it really doesn't seem like he needs it.
Oh, now
but
Daniels coming back
that was just a distraction, and now Daniels was able to capitalize.
Exactly. Oh, and now sends Kyle O'Reilly on the ladder. Good God.
Yeah, that's painful. There are so many guys in ROH right now that I think could be world champions. I think Kyle O'Reilly is one decent push away from it. I think if Tommaso Ciampa, wherever the hell he is, I'd love to know where he's out, what he's doing.
Yeah, you and me both, actually.
Michael Bennett is another one. Adam Cole is another one. Adam Cole's already been ROH champion, but he could.
You can never get tired of Adam Cole as world champion.
Right, exactly. Realistically, as much as I don't think a lot of people would necessarily want to see it again, I think AJ Styles could be in the running. He's the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, so.
Well, here's the thing about AJ Styles, Ash. I think he's a guy that's regained such prominence since leaving TNA. He's like the consistent fixture and the world title picture.
I'm telling you, man, Kyle O'Reilly, again, now that he's not distracted with Bobby Fish's tape problem, Oh, wow, Uranagi. But yeah,
And
he
then you're not
managed
getting now the setup here.
for the BME.
That he doesn't
Oh,
get
my
and
God.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. He's taking on both of them and winning. Oh, is he tapping? It looked almost like he was oh, Jesus.
Oh, what a chair shot. And my God, this got to be the strongest tape in the universe because Bobby Fish can do nothing but watch this.
Yeah. Oh, and just a kick to the face.
That's what I'm saying. If the Addiction wins here, I would not complain. As much as I love watching Red Dragons work as a team, to see Kyle O'Reilly go out on his own. I mean, we know he can be a world champion.
Oh my God. There is absolutely no give to that. For those of you that aren't actually watching this, which, I mean, why wouldn't you? But then again, yeah, the Addiction just lifted up and slammed Kyle O'Reilly down onto a barricade that was set up across two chairs. So, ow?
Yeah, you do the math. Back plus barricade supported by two chairs. I'm going to say that pain is the sum. And, yeah, barricade.
It looks like Bobby Fish has some kind of a tool that he's using to undo the tape. Yep, you got the tape undone.
Broke up the pin. Wow. And now Bobby Fish may have to carry this for a little bit because, yeah, I mean, Kyle O'Reilly needs to regain a vertical base and a sense of awareness. But until then, Bobby Fish is going to be fighting the Addiction by himself. Can he pull it off?
See, no. Again, though, it's almost like they're intentionally trying to tell the story that Bobby Fish is kind of dragging this team down a little bit because, yeah, he's getting some offense on these guys, but he's leaving too many openings, it seems like.
Right.
Kyle O'Reilly was taking them both on and winning.
No Bobby Fish there. Fighting the tide.
Bobby Fish, though. Vertical suplex.
Buster.
Oh, Jesus.
Falcon's arrow there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to hit him on the freaking ladder, but no.
And then he stacks him up, but look at that. Keeps control of the leg. Beautiful.
Yeah. They're calling this a T-bar, I believe.
Oh, no. Oh, look at that. And that's where the numbers advantage takes root.
Yeah. Kyle O'Reilly needs to get back in this, though. We need a full-on 2-on-2. We haven't had that since Bobby Fish got taped to the ring.
Exactly. And now
Bobby Fish. Or Kyle O'Reilly's back in. Yeah, forearm.
Now alternating maneuvers here.
Yep.
Daniels may get driven down. And oh, what a tilt-a-roll backbreaker there. Oh, what a shot there.
And yeah, just a straight knee to the gut. Kazarian's on his feet, though.
Oh, ducks.
Oh, my God.
What a T-bone there.
T-bone into the ladder. Bobby Fish. No, that's Kyle O'Reilly. Why do they have to wear the same attire? Kyle O'Reilly just put Daniels on the top rope.
Oh, man, now he's going up top.
Fish going for a vertical superplex?
I'm guessing so.
Yep, or a brainbuster maybe? No, Falcon's arrow.
Beautiful.
Oh, but it looked like Daniels landed on Fish's left shin.
Oh, but now they're calling
Chasing the dragon.
Yeah.
They are calling for it.
On the chair again. They tried doing this earlier.
O'Reilly, and they hit it. Someone's got to take.
And they got it.
No, who was that? Was that Sabin?
It was Sabin. Chris Sabin. Wow. Red Dragon had it.
They did.
Chris Sabin pulled the referee out.
Completely screwed.
Wow.
Chris Sabin just ruined the Addiction or Red Dragon's day.
Yeah, I mean, thanks to Chris
What do you have
Sabin.
to do now? I mean, what you already hit Chasing the Dragon. Do you have to go for another one? Oh, God.
No, wow, my God.
Kyle O'Reilly just got taken out. Oh, God, he hit Scarlett.
Oh, poor Scarlett Bordeaux. Somebody send somebody out to check on Scarlett Bordeaux. And now Bobby Fish now left alone with the Addiction. And but it's legal. You can't do anything about it. No disqualification.
Yeah, this is
the assisted gutbuster. 2, 3 count. The Addiction retains.
Oh, man. It was a really well done heel title defense, though, I will say that.
And you might as well make him a trios tag team championship and make an additional one for Chris Sabin because he was the difference maker in this matchup.
He was.
Christopher Daniels got hit with Chasing the Dragon on the chair. He could have counted to 100. Chris Sabin, though, pulling the referee out right as he was about to count to 3, and it made all the difference in the world.
Scarlett is back at the table. She must be fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
and she is fine.
That is certainly true.
But Daniels, Sabin, and Kazarian all celebrating the victory. Like you said, might as well be trios.
Yeah.
Oh, that freaking slam onto the railgate. Just terrible.
You can't take anything away from Red Dragon. They fought so hard, particularly that man right there, Kyle O'Reilly. They did not sign up for a 3-on-2 handicap match. They signed up for a 2-on-2, no disqualification, ROH World Tag Team title matchup. And towards the end, that isn't what they got.
Hey, man, no disqualification, though. There's no such thing as cheating in that kind of match.
That's true. I mean, the Addiction got the job done.
Yep.
They can now say, which I don't know how many teams can, that they've beaten Red Dragon twice. I think that's a very esteemed list of teams that can say that.
Yeah.
And,
wow. You've got to think War Machine's next in line, though, right?
And I'm so glad you said that, bringing it full circle, because I was just about to say I echo my sentiments from earlier in War Machine versus CNC Wrestle Factory. Whoever the tag team champions are, I don't think you'd want to face War Machine.
Is our main event about to start?
I think so. Oh, man. Jay Lethal versus Jay Briscoe. All the titles. And, oh, man, yeah, looking at this video package here. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and Jay had to tap out to Kyle O'Reilly. Is that Kyle O'Reilly?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think this is going to be one hell of a main event.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, man. This is going to be insane. They're showing the whole story. I love it.
Definitely.
Yeah. They just showed Jay Briscoe hitting Jay Lethal with the Book of Truth. Now we're getting some information about Jay Lethal and Bobby Fish.
All these elements really coming together.
Oh, yeah, this was back when Bobby Fish said that Jay Briscoe was the best champion, and Jay Lethal just freaked out on him.
Right. I mean, it's actually been a running thing on commentary, too, for some time, that,
yeah, Jay Briscoe, I mean, it's weird, but yeah, Jay Briscoe kind of almost in a roundabout way started this feud. He initiated the physicality.
Right.
Oh, wow. Kyle O'Reilly's so good. He's going to be champion, dude. It's not going to be that long either. A year, maybe 2 tops. He is so good. He's already been PWG champion, and he was a damn good champion, too.
Yeah, that ROH gold will find its way around Kyle O'Reilly's waist soon enough, especially now that the Red Dragon, I don't really see any reason of keeping him in the title picture after losing that rematch. You know, you put War Machine or another team in that spot, let Kyle O'Reilly, bulk up his singles record and really get those wins, and yeah, him versus Jay Briscoe, I think, would be a lot of money. Or Jay Lethal, for that matter, depending on whoever walks away from this thing with all the gold.
Well, we already know whoever walks away with the gold tonight, we already know that their first feud is going to be Roddy Strong.
Right, that's true, because of earlier tonight, Roderick Strong winning the number 1 contenders match.
Didn't we see this where Jay Lethal took out both guys?
I feel like that was at, potentially, was it War of the Worlds where we saw him lay out both AJ Styles and Jay Briscoe?
Yeah, I think so.
That was such a moment for Jay Lethal laying out.
Yeah, that was the last pay-per-view too, dude. So like this whole thing is really building to a crescendo.
Yeah, man.
It's either going to end with an absolutely amazing win for Jay Lethal, or just another notch in Jay Briscoe's belt.
Well, I mean, I've said, and I think I have said multiple times in the past, I mean, whoever pins Jay Briscoe would be one of the most legit people, or I really should say the most legit person in ROH, and what an honor that would be to have bestowed on Jay Lethal. I can't really think of anybody else who would really benefit quite to the level that Jay Lethal would of such a feat, given that he is heel, he's got all this momentum underneath him. Me personally, if I was booking, I'd go all the way with it. I'd have Jay Lethal get the finish. Doesn't even have to be a clean finish. I mean, he's a heel, so you wouldn't really expect one. Just let him get the win.
But if it would be a clean finish, though?
That would be utter insanity. And I almost feel like, ROH may want Jay Briscoe's streak to come to an end that way. You know, just have somebody beat him definitively.
Oh man, Nigel's coming out for commentary. I love that he joins us for main events. It's such a great little element that they add to their pay-per-views.
Yeah, completely agree.
But yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Jay Lethal, if he doesn't beat Jay Briscoe, he might hold the frickin' belt for another year.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wonder, though, I have to wonder, whoever wins this match, what happens to the TV title?
You know, I don't know.
Well, and then that's another thing, too, is if Jay Lethal does win this match, would he even want to give up the TV title? Or would he rather give up the world title because he thinks the TV title is more prestigious?
You know, I don't know. Perhaps Jay
That
Lethal...
would be unprecedented, wouldn't it?
Perhaps Jay Lethal only thinks the TV title is more prestigious because he holds it. So if
Right.
he holds the world title...
I don't know. It's definitely a curious little conundrum. And you've got to imagine if Jay Briscoe wins, he'd probably just put the TV title up for like a tournament, right?
Right, probably.
I don't know. I
can't really fancy the idea of either of these guys competing, you know, twice in one night. One for a TV title defense and then one for a world title defense.
Never forget Kurt Angle.
Oh, man, Kurt Angle. 3 championship matches in one night.
Wasn't that a TNA thing?
Yep. World Tag Team title matchup, him and Sting versus R-Truth and Pac-Man Jones. X Division title against, actually, this man right here, Jay Lethal.
And he lost all 3 of them that night, didn't he?
He retained the world title against Abyss. He lost the tag titles and the X Division title. I mean, look at me with the knowledge. I don't even remember this shit.
Yeah, I don't even. I can't even. Jay Lethal. Oh, man. Just bow in the presence of greatness.
I kind of want Truth Martini to just cut a victory promo afterwards and be like, it's ours! It's all ours! And then
Donovan Dijak. And look, there are Jay Lethal's parents.
They must be so proud, as they should be, of how far Jay Lethal has come. He's such a well-rounded performer. I mean, I knew he had main event potential with the whole Black Machismo gimmick in TNA. And, you know, his in-ring work is exceptional. And then seeing him go heel in ROH has been a real treat for me, seeing a new dimension to Jay Lethal that I've really grown accustomed to. And he's just been killing it as ROH television champion, and he may soon be calling himself the ROH World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah.
I mean, this whole match just has this huge implications, really, because I don't remember you know what it was? The last time ROH had a big title versus title match like this, it was Bryan Danielson versus Nigel McGuinness. And it was the ROH World title versus the ROH Pure title. And Danielson won, and he actually unified the titles, and that was the last time we ever saw the ROH Pure title.
Right. And, I mean, you know, I can't remember the last time I was this excited for a Jay Briscoe World Championship matchup, because even the last defense that I can remember before this being against Samoa Joe, I really wasn't that into it because I knew Jay Briscoe was going to get the win. Here, for the first time, I've got to say, I feel a certain level of uncertainty here. You know, I really don't think that Jay Briscoe has seen as much of a legitimate threat as he does here against Jay Lethal in quite some time.
Yeah. Oh, man. Jay Briscoe has one of the weirdest, most unique, just straight up main event or bust looks that I've seen in a long time.
Right.
Just the bald head and the big old beard and the frickin' hairy chest, and man, he's just such a unique look. You really don't see someone that looks anything like him ever, really.
And I think it's just kind of unprecedented to see a man of his kind of character, because he is like that blue collar kind of redneck kind of guy, be on the top of the mountain for as long as he has.
Well, Steve Austin is all I can think of.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in a roundabout way, Jay Briscoe kind of is the Steve Austin of ROH, but difference is Austin, at least as far as WWE, WWF goes, was never really a tag team wrestler. I mean, he obviously was in WCW, but
right.
Jay Briscoe made a name for himself as a tag team wrestler long before he became successful in singles competition.
Right.
Main event. Here we go. I can't believe this is about to happen, dude.
This is going to be insanity, folks.
This could be a half-hour match.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. and you gotta wonder, what role is the House of Truth going to play? I mean, we probably know the answer. Obviously, they'll get involved and do this and that. I guess the real question is, will they be effective in that role against a 2-year streak of not being pinned or submitting? That's crazy.
I mean, I almost have to wonder if they're all going to stay out, or if Jay Lethal's going to do the honorable thing and send them to the back.
Oh, no. Jay Lethal, to me, and I don't say this in a bad way, but he has no honor. You know, like, he knows what's at stake here. He knows it's about unifying those championships. It's title versus title. And not just that, when you look at it from a more immaterial perspective, the bragging rights. Jay Lethal will never shut up about this if he can beat Jay Briscoe tonight. And look at his mother and father, so happy to be watching him compete. I'm happy for them. This is the biggest match, I think, of Jay Lethal's career, because the hype, who he's standing across from, just everything. It's a big money matchup for Jay Lethal, and I think he can feel the pressure on his shoulders. But the crazy thing is, if anybody can deliver, it is Jay Lethal.
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to wonder, because here's the thing. Whenever I saw Jay Lethal in TNA, I always saw him as like that X Division guy. Like, I never really saw him as a world champion kind of guy. But the work that he's been doing with the TV title in ROH it's elevated to main event status. He is legit.
Oh, absolutely. You know, without question. And they both debuted around the same time. There's only a 1 pound differential between the two, and then height. I mean, Jay Lethal 5'10".
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing too. There might only be a 1 pound differential, but Jay Lethal has a lot more stopping power. He's a lot more dense.
Yeah.
I mean, Jay Lethal only 5'10", 230. That's a thick son of a gun. Like, that's big if you're an NFL running back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
absolutely. And then Jay Briscoe at 6'1", 231. That's about right. Like, that's a well-proportioned human being, you know?
Right.
Jay Lethal's just a thick son of a gun, though.
In this match, I don't even really know what to expect from these two. And then Jay Lethal, he looks confident to me. He looks ready. I think he's been ready for this moment for actually quite a few months now. If you were asking me and you were going by me and my live record, because I would consistently say he's only 1 win away, or he's this close, or he's that close to being in the world title picture. And to see him come into it this way, I couldn't have asked for a better entry for Jay Lethal into this picture, into this spotlight.
Can we just take a step back and realize that this crowd is split down the middle completely? We've got absolutely deafening "Let's go Lethal, let's go Briscoe" dueling chants that are absolutely not letting up at all.
You gotta wonder if the people that are behind Lethal are just tired of Briscoe and his dominance. I mean, it's insane enough, Ashton, to say.
Well, I don't think that anybody is really against either one of these guys. It's just that they're both so good that different people appreciate each one for different things.
Absolutely. I mean, to me, from where I'm sitting, I've got no problem personally with Jay Briscoe. I think his matches are compelling. I've enjoyed his reign. I just feel like the momentum and just the upward tendency of the stock of Jay Lethal cannot be denied here.
Yeah. If he was a stock, he'd be a bull right now.
Exactly. And now look at this. Jay Lethal admonishing Donovan Dijak.
I don't think he's admonishing them. He's not admonishing them. The referee is sending them off, and he is pissed off about it. Yeah, you can see he even just slammed the turnbuckle. He's not mad at them. He's mad at the ref, and he was just running out there to be like, talk to them and tell them that, like, I don't even know, maybe just tell them about how pissed he is about it.
Well, I think the whole reason I was sending him, I thought I could have sworn I saw Donovan Dijak grab Jay Briscoe's boot or something, or try and initiate some contact.
Oh, really? See, I did not see that.
And see, that may have happened. I could be wrong, but I feel like I saw that, and Jay Lethal probably went to the outside and be like, what are you doing? Because now everybody, with the exception of Truth Martini, has been sent to the back. So pretty much an even playing field, though. I mean, Truth Martini can be effective when he wants to.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Truth Martini's going to at least be some kind of a factor in this match. Whether Jay Briscoe or Jay Lethal wins, I honestly hope that we know Truth Martini's going to have an effect on this match. I hope that he doesn't have a major effect on the actual outcome. Kind of like what happened with Mundo and Puma. Like, we knew El Patron was going to have an impact on the match, but we're just happy that he didn't affect the last fall. That's kind of how I feel about this.
Yeah, I would completely agree with you there. Because I feel like a match of this hype with these implications, given the individuals involved, you cannot have it be about Truth Martini. That's the biggest disservice you could do to a main event like this.
Yeah. Man, these guys have been feeling each other out for a long time.
Well, Jay Lethal, I mean, his confidence has to be shaken, Ashton. Your insurance policy to make you go away with all the gold just got sent to the back, and you're only left with Truth Martini, which, not to discount Truth Martini, again, we just got done talking about the effectiveness he can have, but 3 bodies on the outside are better than just 1 body on the outside.
Yeah, and Jay Lethal absolutely loves to play keep away at the beginning of his matches. Like, he's not quite as outward and obnoxious about it as Kevin Owens, but he's pretty close.
Well, absolutely, and you certainly can't blame him for that. I think he wants to do things on his terms, his pace. He understands the stakes of this matchup. He doesn't want to rush in or make a fatal mistake, because Jay Briscoe, let me tell you, he will capitalize. You give him 1 inch, forget taking the mile, he'll take the whole damn matchup and the gold to go with it. And Jay Lethal just has to be very, very cautious here. I would actually suggest a more conservative style in the early going for Jay Lethal. Keep up the feeling out process. Nothing wrong with that.
Do you really want to try and be conservative against somebody who is as aggressive as Jay Briscoe, though? Like, I know you can't necessarily match that aggressiveness, but if you go fully conservative, he's going to rip you apart, and you're not even going to know what happened.
And that's, I think, a worthwhile counter argument. I just feel like you got to find a way, because there's a reason this man has not been pinned or submitted in 2 years. And Jay Lethal, he's got to try.
Yeah, because in Jay Briscoe's mind, the best form of defense is offense.
And that's what they say, right? I think even in football, best defense is a good offense. And, Jay Briscoe's got that on lockdown.
Actually, in football, it's the opposite. The best offense is a good defense, but still.
Well, regardless, I think the point stands that Jay Briscoe, I mean, you're right. He has a very strong and effective offensive style that has paid dividends again in his ROH World Title reign, and just him not being pinned or submitted for 2 years. I mean, 1 year is insane enough. I say 2 out loud. I still can't believe it, no matter how many times I say it.
Right.
And now look at the wrist control there from Jay Briscoe.
And it's actually over 2 years. It's at like the 2.5 year point now, dude. Like, it's ridiculous.
Good God.
Yeah, it's somewhere. I think it's closer to 3 years than it is to 2 years right now.
Now look at these two exchanging the wrist locks, and now Jay Briscoe. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Just mat work, man. It's one of those things where you look at Jay Briscoe and you hear the way he talks, and you would not expect that out of him.
I'm glad you said it, so I wouldn't have. I was going to say. I mean, no offense to him, but you look at his look, you look at his mannerisms, how he talks, and you would not expect that proficient mat wrestling acumen to be produced by Jay Briscoe. But now look at that. Look at the hammerlock there by Jay Lethal.
Dude, we have straight up, like, they're not even saying let's go. They're just going Lethal Briscoe, Lethal Briscoe. Completely split crowd. It's amazing.
Nice fireman's carry arm takeover there by Jay Briscoe. Really solid scientific wrestling from these guys in the early minutes of formally locking up and not just posturing.
I know this is off topic, but I genuinely hope that if Sasha and Becky main event the next NXT Live special, that we have a crowd that's as active as this during their match.
Oh, definitely, and I definitely think we would. Those two women, my God, their first matchup was just insanity.
Yeah. Oh. A little bit of a standoff here between Jay and Jay.
Yeah. And now you see Jay Briscoe kind of moving the arm, trying to get the blood, I guess, flowing back into it.
I wonder how intentional it is that we've got Jay versus Jay, and in the meantime, 2 former ROH superstars in Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble are known as J and J on WWE's main roster.
Hey, man, in the world of wrestling, you never know. Wrestling is the only place where anything else that would sound like a run-of-the-mill conspiracy theory actually gains credence.
Yeah, well, because everything is booked and everything happens for a reason, literally, in wrestling.
Exactly. And now look at this. They had a shoving match. Now it's devolved into exchanging those soup bones. And again, much like I said about Silas Young and Dalton Castle earlier, you don't want to go against Jay Briscoe in that kind of fight, and that's why that uppercut. But yeah. Jay Lethal responds.
Oh, but the kick to the gut. Throws him out of the ring. Just discarding the trash, man.
Yeah, keeping that distance. I don't know if I...
No, he's not keeping any distance. He went right out after Briscoe.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that at all, actually. I don't know if I would have taken a moment to catch my breath, make Jay Briscoe come to me, but I get the sense of urgency that Jay Lethal's feeling. It's for the ROH World Championship. You don't get opportunities like that often.
Right, well, and just based on what's happened since he did that, and yeah, I would say you were right, because Jay Briscoe completely reversed the momentum on him.
Exactly. And keep in mind here the sense of urgency that Jay Lethal has to be feeling for winning this matchup, because if he loses here, there are no second chances. Roderick Strong takes the front of the line.
Well, and another thing, too, is that, like, how much pressure gets put on you when you're going against somebody that has the kind of streak that Jay Briscoe has.
Oh, absolutely. It's like the pressure people would feel, before Brock Lesnar, that is, going toe-to-toe with The Undertaker every year at WrestleMania. It's just, you know that you're not just facing any man when they have a body of work like that. You know you're not facing any man when he is gone without being pinned or submitted for 2.5 years.
Yeah, this isn't just Jay Briscoe versus Jay Lethal. This is a handicap match. It's Jay Lethal versus Jay Briscoe and his streak.
Exactly. And that's an excellent way of putting it, Ashton, because whether people want to acknowledge it or not, that streak has to have a psychological advantage. It's got to psych you out. Because you wonder if the heat that you're packing in terms of your offensive style and what you're capable of is enough. And wow, Jay Lethal. I know there are Jay Briscoe's parents watching, and the father looked concerned.
Papa Briscoe.
Oh, man.
He's actually been in a match before.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it was him and the Briscoes against the Kings of Wrestling, and I forget what their manager's name was at the time, but he was really, really good. And, yeah, Papa Briscoe actually got the winning pin in that match.
Wow. Briscoes are so OP, it even extends to the family. Jesus Christ.
It was Shane something, I think. I'm trying to remember what his last name was. The name of the King of Wrestling's manager.
Jay Briscoe giving his family a VIP view of Jay Lethal getting the tar bit out of him here. Oh, no,
I really enjoy Nigel McGuinness on commentary.
Oh, yeah, Nigel's wonderful. I love him to death. And there was a snap suplex there by Jay Lethal. That could be the tide turner that Jay needed. I'm sure his parents are happy about that. They were looking concerned seeing Jay get beat up in the corner, sitting in that chair.
Shane Hagedorn, that's what it was.
Okay.
That was the old Kings of Wrestling, their manager, yeah.
And you just got to imagine now, what kind of offensive is Jay Lethal going to be able to build?
Yeah, I noticed that normally when you have a match like this, it kind of builds from 0 to 10 to 20, all the way up to 60 over time. This match went from like 0 to 50 in about 2 minutes.
Exactly. I mean, these guys, I don't think will be able to restrain their hatred for each other. That is just built. I mean, Jay Lethal has been saying for so long that he is the best champion in ROH, and you got to wonder if, every time Jay Briscoe heard it, probably got more and more agitated. And these two were bound to be on a collision course with each other. And we're going to resolve it here tonight at a show appropriately named Best in the World, because whoever wins this main event, I think certainly has an apt claim to call themselves that after tonight.
Jesus, these guys, like I said earlier, they went from 0 to 50 really quickly. They're on the outside. They're brawling. You've got to wonder, are they going to slow it down a little bit? Like, are we going to get just like an obnoxiously long rest hold, or are they just going to maintain this pace for the entire rest of the show?
They may maintain this pace. I mean, if I'm Jay Lethal, I would do the former. I would get a rest hold, catch my breath, ground Jay Briscoe, isolate that vertical base. But if you're Jay Briscoe,
Truth Martini with the foot grab.
Martini.
And it paid off. Jay Lethal with the Enziguri to the back of the head.
Beautiful.
Truth Martini with the big smile. Oh, he's so good. He's such a great manager.
And it's ingenious by Lethal if he wants to work over the head of Jay Briscoe, throw off the equilibrium for ultimately the lethal injection.
I think as amazing as CM Punk's episodes of The Art of Wrestling with Colt Cabana were, Truth Martini had hands down the craziest episode of that show I've ever heard.
I need to go back and listen to that myself.
It was just ridiculous.
Look at that, just stop in a mud hole and Jay Briscoe is Jay Lethal.
Truth Martini is on a completely different plane of moral ambiguity.
That's awesome.
I'm not joking. It's not really that awesome either.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you really need to listen to that. It's crazy.
Look at that Irish whips Jay Briscoe into the corner. And now, just when I think that Jay Lethal's going to build something, what a boot to the face there by Briscoe.
He went for the double stomp, but no, Lethal caught him with the suplex.
Beautiful back suplex. Got good height on it, everything.
Yeah.
And again, Jay Briscoe favoring the back of that head, and you got it softening it up potentially for that lethal injection. Hooks the leg deep, and Jay Briscoe kicks out. But I can't blame Jay Lethal. Every pinfall attempt you can make on a guy like Jay Briscoe, I think you take it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to beat a guy like Jay Briscoe by getting lucky, but there's a first time for everything.
Exactly. Perfectly said. You see now Jay Lethal taking Jay Briscoe back up to his feet.
Oh, beautiful European uppercut.
Yeah, nice and swift.
Oh, but a return European from Jay Briscoe.
And these guys may be exchanging uppercuts all the while Cesaro's watching somewhere giving a shrug.
You've got to imagine, for sure.
Yeah.
And, yeah, Lethal with the return uppercut. Briscoe with another one. Oh, wow. Looks like,
God.
Yeah, Lethal spit on that one.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
wow, Lethal takes down Briscoe with a big lariat. I need to do everything in my power to avoid saying Jay for the rest of this match. I'm just going to use last names.
Okay. I'll try and join you to kind of aid you in that effort.
Yeah, because every time I say Jay, I feel like I have to specify with the last name because they're both Jay. So I'm just going to cut out the J entirely and just use last names.
And there's the hold there.
Yeah, I said something about an obnoxious rest hold. Oh, my God. I don't think it'll last that long, though, do you?
No, I don't think so.
These guys have the endurance to be able to work out of it pretty quickly.
And Lethal keeping Jay Briscoe grounded. But Jay Lethal already back up to one knee now. He's starting to fight out the shots that are starting. What an elbow there.
Yeah. Jay Briscoe isn't all about that rest hold.
Exactly.
Guys are clobbering each other though. Forearms.
Yeah,
all forearms
between these two.
Yeah.
Again,
straight punch.
Oh, the
two
jab's
punches.
now starting to quicken.
And another one. Oh, another one. I thought he was going to go for a haymaker there. No, but Jay Lethal with the the knee to the gut.
Exactly, off the ropes.
Oh, but Briscoe
what a
with
discus.
a discus forearm shot and a neck breaker. Sit out neck breaker. Wow.
Now Jay Lethal getting pinned here.
Didn't last very long though.
And Briscoe has got to be getting a bit frustrated. You know, what do I got to do to put Jay Lethal away? And Lethal now, I think might have even been checking with the referee. Or wait, no, I just think he's trying to get up. But I thought he was asking the referee first. That was only two, right? I think even Jay Lethal was concerned. He got pinned there.
That's something that not enough wrestlers do. Like, to sell that they're really out of it, ask to make sure the match isn't over yet.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants the lethal injection, but no, Briscoe grabbed him by the trunks, going for the lethal injection again. Briscoe catches him. Tiger. Wow, full Nelson slam.
Full Nelson slam.
I almost thought it was going to be a tiger suplex, but no.
And Lethal kicks out. I mean, you know, Lethal, I think he's preparing for this day for longer than any of us realize, and he's not going to be beat up by a move like that. No way.
Yeah. Briscoe with an inverted chin lock. Almost like a guillotine hold, but not quite.
Exactly. And now look at Jay Lethal. Knew his ring positioning. Truth Martini pointing out to the referee. He's got the foot on the rope, ref.
Sinclair's just like, I know, Truth. I get it. Okay, I was counting. Relax.
And Jay Lethal's family so into this match with the father rallying behind his son. They want to see him become the world champion. And again, you certainly can't fault him for that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you got to love that. That's just a great story.
Oh, absolutely.
No matter who wins this match, though, their parents are going to be, going for a J Driller already? No, Lethal reversed, but Briscoe
persistent.
No. Wow, Lethal gets out of it again. Lethal combination.
Beautiful. Now is he going to go for, no, he's going to go right into the cover as Lethal.
And Briscoe kicks out. Not very vigorous on that kick out, though. He just kind of lifted his shoulder up as quickly as possible before the ref got to 3. Man, yeah, Lethal selling a little bit on his right shoulder, though. You have to wonder if that's going to play any effect into this match at all.
That may make it easier for Briscoe to set up the J Driller. And now
we have dueling chants again. Let's go Lethal, let's go Briscoe.
This crowd's so into this matchup, as they should be. The stakes couldn't be any higher.
At least they're not just chanting, let's go Jay.
Exactly.
Although they probably should, since they like they like both the guys in this match, so they might as well.
Yeah, really. Now, could it be Lethal?
Oh, is he going for the Macho King elbow drop?
Probably. If we know Lethal like we think we do, then that's certainly where his head is at.
Briscoe is up to his feet. And
yeah,
he just crushed Lethal on the top turnbuckle. Are we going to get a superplex here, maybe?
We'll see if Jay Lethal can fight out of it.
Briscoe grabs him by the head. He wants a superplex, it looks like.
Oh, he's going to go for it.
But Lethal, no. It looked almost like Lethal was fighting
to show resistance.
Yeah. Briscoe has him up.
Lethal hanging onto that rope. You could see his hand. He's hanging onto that rope.
Yeah, he's got his right hand hooked on it. And the punch to the gut.
Beautiful.
Another one is going to knock Briscoe off. A third punch, and Briscoe's off, but he did land on his feet. It's worth noting. Briscoe with a drop kick to Lethal.
Kick there. But Lethal's still in position. Now Briscoe may try it again here.
Oh, man. Briscoe's being very persistent about this suplex.
He's been persistent about a lot of maneuvers. I was persistent about the J-Drill earlier. Now he's persistent about that superplex. He wants to put Jay Lethal away somehow here. I think Jay Briscoe is...
Oh, he's going up there.
Oh, man, he's really getting the height on it now. Jay Lethal's still trying to hang on. No.
Yeah, Jay Lethal, he's punching him again. Lethal's gotten the punches in again.
I think what I love about these two guys right now is that neither one of them showing any give to the other guy. And Jay Lethal here. Brutal.
But no, just another punch. Oh, and Briscoe takes a bump off the top rope, and he's in position for the Macho King elbow drop. Is Lethal going to be able to hit it before Briscoe moves again, though? That's the question.
Yeah, Lethal seems all kinds of out of it.
So does Briscoe, though. He's really down and out.
Oh, and Jay Lethal ascending.
And yeah, he hit it.
Got the
elbow.
But he doesn't go right into the cover.
Well, kind of did. Briscoe. Wow, Briscoe kicked. Oh, Koji clutch!
Wow, Koji clutch from Lethal.
Great transition.
That was as good a transition as it gets, my friend.
Briscoe just refusing to give up, though. He's getting his foot on the rope, and it's up there.
And he does. I was even getting ready to say, guys.
To make sure that Jay Lethal lets go of the hold.
If you think it's a daunting task to try and pin Jay Briscoe, imagine trying to get him to submit.
To submit, yeah, I know, right?
But credit to Lethal for pulling that out in his repertoire at a time like this when the ROH World Championship is at stake.
Is Briscoe literally just going to stand on that table that Scarlett Bordeaux's at?
Yeah, I don't know if I feel comfortable with anybody in that close proximity of Scarlett Bordeaux, given how she was.
Is this a no DQ match?
I don't think it's no DQ, but the ref will probably give him more leniency than normal, given the stakes.
Yeah, it looks like everyone that was sitting at that table cleared it out, so maybe oh, it looks like Jay Lethal. No, it looked almost like Jay Lethal wanted like a suplex or a brainbuster or something onto the table.
But Briscoe's stuffing it.
Oh, he's going for a cutter? But no. Jay, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, look at the ref. Look at the ref.
Oh,
and a low blow.
Martini. Low blow. Truth Martini distracting the ref.
And that's again where Truth Martini pays dividends. And what's going on here? Nigel McGuinness.
Oh, Nigel McGuinness!
Arguing with Truth Martini.
Kicking Truth Martini out. This is good. This is great, actually. This means we're going to get a clean finish.
Oh, man, which I definitely think that with Truth Martini
favors Briscoe.
Now gone. Yeah, it does. It favors Briscoe heavily. And Lethal now putting together what happened.
Yeah. Lethal just looks like his dad just abandoned him at the ballpark.
Exactly. Well, Lethal may have just seen his title dreams go
Briscoe,
up in smoke.
Kick to the gut. No. Oh, my God. No.
Oh, my God.
Through the table.
Jesus.
Is there a count out in this match? Because if so, I think we might get a double count out.
Again, I think the ref might let this one go given the stakes. I don't think we're going to see a count out finish here.
Oh, man. Then they do utilize a 20 count in ROH. That's worth noting.
That is true.
It looks like Lethal is, like, convulsing on the floor.
Yeah. Jay Lethal may not even know where he is. I mean, how could you when you sustain something like a J-Drill?
Jay Lethal may not even know what where is. Where am I? What is where? What is what?
Now Briscoe trying to get to his feet. Parents of Jay Briscoe looking on. They've got to be feeling...
Briscoe's up to his feet already. Oh, my God. This man has superhuman recovery time.
And whereas Lethal, on the other hand, just getting his head up. I think he's just starting to register the outside world. Good God, this could be academic
wow.
here.
Briscoe just rolled Lethal back into the ring. This might be it right here. 1, 2.
Oh,
no! Oh, my God.
Wow.
Have you ever seen a kick out that close to 3?
No. That's as close as it gets.
Oh my God.
Good God. I was
Oh.
even getting ready to say it's going to be academic here that Jay Briscoe is going to walk out to the ROH World Champion, but Jay Lethal says not yet, not at this moment. I still have a fight to give.
Oh my God. They are trying to basically get that table out from ringside so that no one lands on it and gets freaking impaled by the handles or the legs.
And again, to reiterate the point, any effort, any offense that Jay Lethal generates or the remainder of this match will be on his own. There is no Truth Martini. There is no Donovan Dijak. In short, there is no House of Truth.
Briscoe is ready, though. He's on his feet. Just a straight jab to the face. Dude, Lethal looks like he's out on his feet. He's not even covering his face.
He can't even defend. Jay Lethal cannot defend. His equilibrium still
Super
kick.
That might be what Jay Lethal needs. He's going to go for a lethal injection, but no. Oh, God. Oh, discus clothesline. Are you kidding me? Going right for the pin, too. 1, 2. Lethal kicks out.
I'll be honest, I thought Jay Briscoe...
Oh, Jay's going for the Jay Driller.
Can he get it?
Oh, what a lair. Are you kidding me? He killed him.
What a clothesline, too.
And again, another kick out of that, too. Oh, my God.
Briscoe cannot believe it.
That lariat looked like Lethal's head got taken off. He got turned inside out.
And again,
Lethal, again, it looks like Lethal's freaking convulsing on the mat. He's barely even moving. And the moving that he's doing almost looks involuntary.
And Lethal's mother and father rallying behind him. They know the fight that their son possesses. Good God. And again, all on his own.
Lethal is working his way up to his feet, but he needs the turnbuckles to support him.
Lethal knows he's got something to prove tonight. He can be the man to end the 2.5-year streak of Jay Briscoe.
Oh,
and it may start here.
Briscoe, you got to imagine that just pissed Briscoe off even more. Back elbow.
Yeah, but when a man's pissed, he's not focused.
Oh!
Oh, but look at that. He's going to follow it up. He's going to follow it up. Can he hit it finally?
Lethal injection. He hit it.
He does.
Go for the pin, Jay.
He does.
1, 2.
2.
Oh, my God. Briscoe kicked out. Briscoe kicks out of everything.
It kind of pisses me off, to be honest, but, man, 2 lethal injections, if you want to be technical about it. One off the top rope, and then the actual lethal injection.
It was on the middle rope.
Middle rope.
But still, ridiculous.
And now Lethal's asking himself, what is it going to take? And we knew that something like this is
look at this. Briscoe, not only did he kick out, but he's got the barely even conscious awareness to roll onto his stomach.
Yeah, the wherewithal to roll on his stomach so that Jay Lethal couldn't really do anything else. And if you're a Jay Lethal fan, that's got to be a heartbreaker because that was...
I mean, well, you hit your finish and the guy kicks out. And not only did you hit your finish, you basically hit a modified version of it from the middle rope beforehand and transitioned right into it, and he's still kicked out.
I don't know if I agree.
What does Jay Lethal have to do?
I think Jay Lethal may be giving us the answer. I think he's...
Oh, is he going to go for a Jay Driller?
And Jay...
Oh, my God.
And Jay Briscoe is barely moving. Jay Lethal could hit this Jay Driller here. I would not be surprised to see him hit it.
Oh, Briscoe tightened up. Briscoe tightened up. He's not going to let this happen.
Jay Lethal took way too long.
You can see Briscoe's muscles in his arms completely flexed. He tightened up.
He basically... They're rolling through.
Oh.
And then he rolls through the... Oh, but he got caught.
Jay Driller. No. Lethal. Jay Driller. Oh, he's got him up.
Oh, my God. He hit it. Oh, my God. He hit it.
Briscoe's still on his knees, though. Are you kidding me? Lethal injection. He hit it. He hit it.
Again. No way. No way. No way.
2. That's it. He did it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. My heart is in my throat right now.
Oh, my God. Jay Lethal has finally become a world champion.
Oh, my God. With a tear in his eye.
He did it on his own.
He did it on his own.
Good God. And look at him pounding the canvas. He realizes what's just happened. Jay Lethal is the best man in professional wrestling today. ROH World and Television Champion.
Oh, my God.
Good. God, Truth Martini must have soiled his pants in the best possible way.
I can't feel my face right now.
I am so happy for Jay Lethal. I have followed this man since he came into TNA at 21 years old. I have watched Jay Lethal for years, as I know you have too, Ashton. Never did I think he would reach his pinnacle, particularly as a heel. And Jay Lethal, look at that sight. Good God, look at that image.
Unbelievable.
Jay Lethal did it. Jay Lethal is the ROH World and Television Champion. My God, now I understand why the rave reviews for this show, Ashton, that you said at the start. Because if you would have told me that Jay Lethal was going to beat the man to beat Jay Briscoe, I don't know, maybe laughing in your face is a bit harsh, but I really just wouldn't have believed it. I really wouldn't.
And especially if someone would have told you that he was going to win clean without Truth Martini to help.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing, too, is Martini interfered, but immediately after he got kicked out, Jay Briscoe hit a freaking J-driller onto Lethal through a table. That completely just neutralized Truth Martini's interference in the first place.
And now look at his mother and father. They've got to be so proud. The father has tears in his eyes, for God's sakes.
Well, and so does Lethal. So does Jay.
What an emotional moment for that young man.
Wow.
He has worked so hard his entire career. And to see that...
The perfect build, too. The perfect build to a star being born.
Oh, absolutely. If you're a fan of Jay Lethal or if you're just a supporter of indie wrestling, you've got to be so happy right now at this moment, because this is a defining moment right here that we're witnessing. Because to me, this isn't just any ordinary title change. The rub that Jay Lethal has been given. If I'm Roderick Strong, I think my heart just caught in my throat a little bit. Because that's what I got to deal with now when I'm pursuing the ROH World title. And look at Jay Briscoe makes up to say, this thing may not be over here.
Oh my God. And dude, the crazy thing is Jay Lethal's been in wrestling for so long. He's still only 30 years old.
Perfect time to give him the belt then, too, age-wise.
And he just turned 30 like a couple months ago.
Like I said, he came into TNA at 21 years old, dude.
Oh, wow. That was not... He came into TNA in 2006? I thought he was later than that.
Now look at this, the show of respect, Jay Briscoe.
And yeah, it's mutual.
Beautiful.
That's big. That's big of both men, really, because, I mean, it's big of Jay, mostly, because, like, he just lost. Although I think that it's a big deal that, and I think that the reason he did that was because it was a clean loss. He didn't lose because of Truth Martini. He lost because Jay Lethal was the better man tonight.
And he acknowledged it, and that sight, Jay Lethal, with
both
all
titles.
the gold,
Yeah.
The landscape of ROH has changed forever, folks, because you are looking at your ROH World Heavyweight Champion. And let me tell you something, from where I sit, nobody deserves it more right now than Jay Lethal.
Yeah, dude, we've been talking about how he's next in line for that title for months, if not a year now.
Well, how many times would you and I talk about after a television championship defenses that Jay Lethal was just building the stock? How many times would I say that I can just imagine that he is this close to winning the big one, and he finally did it tonight?
Yeah.
I gotta say, simply for the implications of it and everything, I have to put that as a contender on my match of the year list. I have to.
Yeah.
Because that was huge.
For sure.
The build.
That's going on my list. And I think I only have 3 matches on my list now, including that one. I have Nakamura versus Ibushi, the triple threat at Royal Rumble, and now that match.
Yeah, I think it being on your list is a much bigger deal because your list is far more exclusive. I mean, I'm not saying that my list is loaded with matchups, but I've been a bit more liberal with my list than yours.
Dude, I just looked it up. Jay Lethal is the first ever non-tag team triple threat or triple crown champion in ROH history.
That is huge.
Because in ROH, there have been 3 major singles titles. Back before Danielson vacated it or unified it with the world title, there was the ROH Pure Championship. There's always been the world title, and the TV title's been around for, I think, 5 or 6 years now. And Jay Lethal is the only man to have won all 3 of those singles titles.
That is insanity. I mean, again, he's still so young, which is crazy to think about for how many years he's invested in the business.
Yeah.
Saw him in TNA at 21. So many people thought he was putting the pieces together with Black Machismo. We thought the sky was the limit. Who would have thought that it would take him You know, as people would say on commentary, selling his soul to Truth Martini, going heel and being a part of the House of Truth for him to achieve this pinnacle of success. But I think a lot of people knew he had it in him, and to see it actualized, at the expense of Jay Briscoe, not only is just his world title reign in general, but his 2.5-year streak.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, and I know, you always have to count Brock Lesnar and others in that list, but Jay Lethal has got to be one of the most legitimate men in pro wrestling right now, given what he's just achieved.
I think that he might have just, if not exactly, but at least close, gotten to that AJ Styles realm.
Yeah.
I want to see that match now. I want to see Lethal versus Styles. That's next on my agenda.
And here's the thing too. Now that the illusion and just everything about Jay Briscoe's streak has been shattered and we've got a new world champion, I think this breeds a certain air of excitement into Jay Lethal's world title reign, because now you got to wonder, when is he going to lose the thing? Roderick Strong's definitely had a lot of upward mobility with his momentum. Can he ride it all the way to the world title? But I mean, right now, it's the Jay Lethal era, and I'm perfectly fine with it. This is an amazing show. I had so much fun reacting to this. I got to call an Adam Cole matchup with my cohort and commentary here, and we got to see a gigantic. I cannot underscore how big this victory was for Jay Lethal. I can't. It was absolutely monumental.
Yeah. Wow.
So, Ashton, I mean, I always love, especially for great shows like this, to always pose the question to you. Search it, skip it, buy it. What do you give this one, brother?
Oh, my God. Put all of your money into this show. This was a great... You know what? It's tough compared to the 2 NXT shows that we've gotten this year, and even WrestleMania, which was great. But I will say that was, if not second best behind Wrestle Kingdom 9, I would say it's easily in the top 5 of the best shows of the year so far.
I would completely agree with that.
Easily ROH's best show of the year so far, because I've actually been kind of disappointed by some of the stuff that they've done so far. Even with like the New Japan stuff, I feel like it's been underwhelming from what we were expecting. But that show, there was not a lull in that entire show. I would say the worst match in that entire show was the Addiction match, and even then, it wasn't a bad match by any means.
Let me put it to you this way, guys. ROH, not that I've been down on these guys, not at all. But they definitely restored my faith in them, because after how they mishandled the whole Tommaso Ciampa angle, at least in my opinion, they handled Jay Lethal perfectly. That booking, everything, I think was – you couldn't have really done anything better. And the idea, again, that it came down to him and Jay Briscoe, no Truth Martini shenanigans, that is so huge. Like, I am just so happy for Jay Lethal right now.
Do you realize the last time Jay Briscoe was pinned, meaning like actually defeated, was March 2nd, 2013?
Good God. Good God.
2 years, 3 months, and a little bit less than 3 weeks.
And who did the pin? Who beat him that night? Do you remember? Or do you have
it was a tag match. It was to Red Dragon that he lost, that he got pinned by.
Okay.
I don't know which one it was though. I get O'Reilly and Bobby Fish confused anyway. So even if I can have a photographic memory and remember the exact pinfall spot, I still wouldn't be able to remember which one it was.
The class of performers that Jay Lethal has entered with this victory, just unbelievable. Again, I've never really claimed to be a Jay Lethal mark, but I have followed his career for a long time. For those that are, though, you've got to be through the moon. I mean, oh my God, the history he's achieved on a multitude of levels.
Yeah, I mean, normally we say over the moon, but I'm not even going to correct you, John, because through the moon is pretty accurate. Like you're so excited right now that you literally just got shot out of a cannonball and hit the moon's surface and then came out the opposite side.
Which is actually has very dangerous implications to the rest of us here on Earth. But you know what? We'll let you have that one.
Oh, stop it. Nobody needs tidal waves.
But, dude, I just got to say, so happy for Jay. That's all I keep thinking about. It's just,
dude, yeah, again, and then that's the crazy thing, too, is that there were some bonkers matches tonight. I mean, first of all, that 6-man tag.
Yeah.
But then also, Silas Young, Dalton Castle was great. Red Dragon had a great match. The Addiction versus, well, that's the 6-man tag. I just keep coming back to, or not the Addiction, the Kingdom. I just keep coming back to that. So yeah, really those two matches, really, the main event and the 6-man tag were the two highlights of this show for me.
when someone can actually share the spotlight with Adam Cole, it's quite a feat, and Jay Lethal's certainly done that tonight.
And the triple threat, too. The triple threat was great.
Oh, yeah, I think it made Moose look like a beast, and Roderick Strong continues his momentum, and that, as a first title defense, I think is going to be amazing for Jay Lethal.
Yeah, Lethal versus Strong. I'm looking forward to the rematch between Lethal and Briscoe. Lethal versus, I already said, AJ Styles should be a great match, and I'm sure it's going to happen eventually. They always do the ROH World Champion versus the IWGP World Champion at least once a year. So yeah, like this is just the beginning of great things. And ROH, man, you want to talk about? I said earlier, I compared. I don't even remember who it was. It was probably Moose to a freaking Bull Stock. That's ROH as a whole right now. They are on the rise, and TNA's out the door in September, hopefully, possibly. ROH takes their slot, maybe even gets a second hour. ROH is where it's at right now in wrestling. Like, dude, I was even just tweeting the other day, wrestling is so good right now. ROH just had an amazing show. They are on fire. Lucha Underground is Lucha Underground. I feel like I don't even really need to say anything about that, but I will anyway, just because apparently, not enough people watch it, because the fact that not every person on the planet watches it is not enough.
Right.
So Lucha Underground's incredible. Lucha Underground is what happens when you mix Robert Rodriguez with the most well-written wrestling I've ever personally seen, with just absolutely amazing in-ring action, all just combined into the mash of just amazingness. And then you look at NXT, and they've got such amazing stuff going on, and they've got this just absolutely top-loaded main event scene and the amazing women. And you know what? I love Lucha Underground, but the one thing that NXT has on them is their women wrestling. Lucha Underground's women are solid. NXT's women are, I would argue, just a tier above them.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And that's not even a bad thing, because Lucha Underground's women are still great. But I think it goes a step further because of NXT's women. There's more of like the sort of like the character. There's the emotional attachment with like the Sasha and Becky and Bayley and Charlotte and Emma and Alexa even now and Carmella, and those women are having their thing going on. So there's just a lot going with NXT women. But then, like, sure, a TNA's a thing, but they're on the way out. So I would argue that might even be a good thing, because Dixie Carter has poisoned the wrestling business for far too long. And WWE is doing some great stuff. Brock Lesnar just came back. Kevin Owens is on top of the world. Yeah, like, I love the state of wrestling right now. It's just so much fun. And not to mention the fact that PWG still kicks ass every month.
Oh, yeah, guys, if you get out of, and again, I don't say this insultingly, because it took me a long time to do the same thing. In fact, I think my friendship with Ashton here has been the greatest beneficiary of that. But when you get out of
Oh, and by the way, I completely forgot to mention New Japan.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. But when you get out of your WWE bubble, which I know a lot of us find ourselves in, because they are the conglomerate and everything, and they are.
And it's not even necessarily just that we're almost trained to watch WWE. It's that they are just flat out the most easily accessible of the existing wrestling promotions.
Exactly. I mean, when you have your own network with all your content, I mean, my
right.
God.
Yeah. Well, and you know what though? There are other wrestling promotions with their own sort of network. I mean, I'm pretty sure Chikara has one. I know for a fact New Japan has one, New Japan World. I'm sure I'm pretty sure ROH has some kind of a subscription service. So yeah, like a lot of other promotions are kind of, and I think ROH has even been doing it since before WWE started. So there are a lot of other promotions that you can pay $10 a month to see insider content for, but it's just, and do it too. Support these companies, because they deserve it. They're great.
Absolutely. I mean, what ROH has done tonight for Jay Lethal and for their main event scene, just absolutely wonderful. And it's funny, too, because to be honest, and again, nothing personal against Jay Briscoe, but I really was tiring of him at the top of the mountain. This is the perfect time to do a change and the perfect person to do it with. So nothing but respect for how ROH handled this show tonight. I freaking loved it. I fully echo your sentiments of a buy it kind of ranking for this show. This is absolutely incredible. The undercard was solid and so much fun again, especially the 6-man tag, Kingdom versus Bullet Club, Adam Cole, and then that main event.
Yeah, and by the way, guys, just so that, and this is for you too, John, our next pay-per-view is Death Before Dishonor in July, and we already have 4 matches set for that card. All right?
Right.
We already know about Lethal versus Roderick Strong.
Okay.
Cedric Alexander is taking on Moose.
Okay, that's no surprise given the events of tonight.
ACH is facing off with Adam Page finally, one-on-one in their rematch.
Nice.
And this is the real kicker. Tag Team Championship match. The Addiction versus War Machine.
Okay.
Versus Red Dragon.
Aw.
Versus The Kingdom.
Ooh. Okay.
Four-way Tag Team Championship match. That might even main event over Lethal Strong.
That might. I don't know how I feel about Red Dragon getting another shot. I guess because of the finish.
Yeah, they got boned.
They did get boned. I was just looking more to Kyle O'Reilly building his kind of claim to the ROH World Title, but we'll give it time. Nice and easy. But it's
and
great
I
to see
think that
War
tonight's
Machine.
match almost kind of proved that you can build a single star in a tag team context.
Oh yeah, well even guys like Booker T have been big believers of that for a long time.
Well, and even Adam Cole tonight. I mean, we were really kind of, we were cheering for him more than anyone else. But on that same note, even if we were going into that match completely objective, I think we would have come out with the same conclusion. He was the MVP of his team. He did everything. The other guys did nothing. And then they gave him that look like, man, what's your problem? They're turning him into a babyface again.
Yeah, which I can get behind because.
But you know what though? That's the great thing is that the last time he was a babyface, he was a super white bread, generic, smile for the camera, kiss babies and hug fat chicks babyface. Now, I think he'll still be Adam Cole. It's just that he'll be douchey towards the bad guys rather than the good guys.
And everybody deserves a taste of his douchiness because, again, they commit the infraction of breathing his air. So I can totally get behind it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this show was absolutely amazing. We've been recording for, I believe it's been 3 hours now. Completely worth it. Again, leave in the comments whether you want us to start doing recorded live, and I say recorded live because we can't actually watch the shows live, so they're not exactly like in a technical sense live, but they're mostly live reactions to PWG shows every month. Tell us if you want us to do that, and tell us what you thought of this show, and we will see you all for our Monday Night Raw Twitwow Monday night.
It's going to be a good one, guys.
Oh, and by the way, rumor has it Charlotte's debuting in 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
So that's a thing, too. We might have to record our live reactions to that. We'll see you guys for Monday Night Raw Twitwow.